It's Larson. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man down. Irish. A much-needed.
Yes, sir.
Chris, is you. The timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What I miss.
Go defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff. It's Riggs. They test the middle there, but get nothing. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the returner is tackled by this one coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And he'll get the carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackle quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down, but that play is set up, of course, to go now at the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They keep him guessing with a run. Trying to run him up the middle, but
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. It's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big run as well, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. The pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, they'll trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
He beat the tight end for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second and goal. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
There's a run call on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the...
Who get ball halftime?
They got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? To the air. It's Hunt.
Let's fucking go, man.
A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They're just looking to run some tempo here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Short pass finds the tight end. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them him have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field. How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Ncaa26, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
Oh my fucking God, bro! I can't.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
The freshman off the line behind his receiver that time.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The throw complete to the tight end. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores.
Oh, man.
They get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
This is why they was down and they get it.
And the game just good enough for a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Huck. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal.
You playing good, keep it up, have fun.
We saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it will be potentially another touchdown.
They bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Can he make it to the marker? That'll pick up a first down out at the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Riggs. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Riggs. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Dropping back, it's McLaurin. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st attempt?
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
First down, we're going to throw the football.
You fucking dropped that shit, bro. Come on,
Defensive play brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the currency gets the return to the ground. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Hunt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's fucking go, nigga.
Touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
What I said, get in that box one more time. Hold it down. Get that box one more time.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
PAT.
No, we don't.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Let's fucking go, man. Come on.
Number 4 today for this QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an
Man, quit calling me that shit, man.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
Let's go.
They're on the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Dropping back, it's McLaurin. Graham down the middle, it's Brown. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. He's getting pushed around. Running play called on 3rd and short.
Yeah, come on.
Brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
One more time.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. This is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. That one straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Home, baby. Let's bring it home. Yeah.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Oh, get
Yet again, 2nd down now. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Huck. Looking for man deep down the middle. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Oh, he's bringing it back.
Let's fucking go, man.
They'll finally catch
Let's
him.
fucking go, man.
Return, they get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield, and you just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. As he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Fucking go, man.
We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Over the middle, it's Richardson. They get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Huck. It's an outbound catch made. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
On the outside, it's Richardson.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Looking to chuck it again.
Oh my, come on. He is early, man.
Well, this defense has this quarterback. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Oh my.
Makes the grab. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw.
Oh my God. Wow.
Touchdown, Irish.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Pounding away with the run game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Dropping back, it's McLaurin. And the ball is hauled in. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Second down play coming up.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield. Productive drive in the making, a first down at their own 42. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Signs a quick throw. He stopped and gets a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's McLaurin. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And here's the handoff. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it.
Nowhere to go here. The ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. 2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. And they finally get him. He runs out of space and time. That's it. Game over.
Bring it home, baby.
Niggas, come on, man. All the way. Ass me, man. Quick win. You feel like we're there, man. You work when you do it? That motherfucker felt good, boy. Busting his ass. I spoke it into existence 2 days ago. Off rip, for the first drive, he punching that bitch, I ain't gonna lie. You get down the field, and his running back fumble, or his quarterback fumble, one of them, pick that bitch up, and then it's over with. I need that. I can't lie. I need that, dude.
Damn. What's the rest of everybody else shit? Like, bro, see who left in the playoffs. I think Georgia and them gotta play. But they ain't already did.
Let me see.
Do they got the playoff seed there still or no?
You said who?
Playoff seed.
How you look at that?
You did that go ahead touchdown. You got the ball at halftime. Like, yeah.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's why I was like 10. I'm trying to finish this shit too. I had to stop doing this shit, go do that.
Hey, you got that number, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to Mako, see how much they was gonna charge to paint my whole car. Them niggas said $1,054. I said, nah. Not right now. Huh?
Mako was normally used to charge niggas cheap, like $500, but I guess nowadays
So that was with a little extra body work that I needed. Like without the body work, they wanted to charge me $779. And but what's crazy is before I did the extra shit, it was $777. I can show you the receipt. Yeah, me and my pops was O'Reilly's. I got this from the junkyard the other day, and about sanding it down a little bit, spray that primer on there, spray the motherfucking paint on there, spray that bit with clear coat, wipe them on, call it a day.
You using a penny?
A razor blade.
Oh, razor blade, okay.
Yeah, get that clear coat off first, then I'm sand it.
Oh, so you almost done with that bit?
Nah, well, yeah, but it ain't really, the clear coat was already peeling off, so I really ain't start till about right here.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad you still in that bitch for us, man. You gotta pull that bitch all the way through, man.
Yeah,
I'm over out and taking a couple shots, man. I'm kids. I just trying to kick in.
Yeah.
I feel good once I hopped in. I looked at the score. I'm thinking that bitch just started out. Look, I said, what the fuck? That bitch said 30-26. He did score on that log, and I'm like, damn. That's the crazy part. I'm sitting here. I'm like, look, I want to see this shit. I'm like, let me call him from my. I know he probably on the phone with his old lady though, but I'm like, just gonna catch us a text though. I'm gonna shoot him a text real quick. Like, shit, I'm trying to watch that bitch. I went to TikTok, right? Let me see if he on that bitch. You went on that bitch? I'm like, alright. I was watching something on YouTube, but I'm like, I ain't getting no notification either. So I'm like, alright, I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay. Then when you was like, I'm on YouTube, I'm like, hold on, I went to that bitch. I searched her name. I didn't look. I'm like, hold on, I done refreshed the page, everything.
Shit was tweaking, bro.
Page, clicked it. What's going on?
Motherfucker tweaking.
I gotta see this. Be watching my shit.
I was gonna stream that bitch from the jump, but I'm like, I ain't got no time for lagging, nigga. I'm not going. But I started that bitch in the middle of the game. So I seen that text, I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and then as you saying, oh no, I ain't see you. I'm like, fuck, I gotta close that bitch, restart it again. I'm gonna do that shit all mid game, bro. Show.
Once you get to that, once you finish up that part, you done with this, doing this part, this portion of it.
Yeah.
You still got parts of that part.
Nah, once I'm done razor blading, then I'm gonna go ahead and sand.
So I'm saying, like, that's the only part you got a razor blade where you at?
No, I got, it's like the whole head right here. that little area right there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you got to do a project, my boy.
Yeah, that ain't shit. Yeah, cause I'm shipping my car to Lee. I don't know if I told you that.
Which one?
With the launch.
So, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get everything, you know what I'm saying? Have that motherfucker looking decent. At least.
Okay, so you can have some in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. You told me to do it. That's fire. And then, hey, look, the funny part about it is like, the love and care you put into it right now, you and this bitch. You know, being right, you feel me, with your hands, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you be that thing. I'm glad that we have a heart and mind like that. This shit really be deeper than what they be thinking. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm in this bitch, putting this bitch together with my bare hands for real.
Then I got the I don't know if you seen, I got the windshield fixed on that bitch. And I got like, so my radio, nigga, my climate control where you adjust the air and shit, my shit was just dangling in the middle. So I got the little piece that go on it. So it's a trim piece. And it come out from like center console and it makes like a U. It goes behind the dashboard. Oh no, excuse me, it goes behind the glove box. And the glove box would hook to that and close. So that'd be the glove box right there. But the glove box that was on that car, it was fucked up. The latch wasn't working, so I just said fuck the glove box. You got that trim piece. That way my shit ain't just dangling. And I got the little trim piece. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here explaining this shit. Now, as far as the top, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it done before, cause that shit, I'm gonna have a custom. You feel me? I might be able to get done, I might not, but I ain't too much stressing, cause I got that part right there done. So you feel me? Cause like I said before, before that piece, that shit was just dangling. And then I painted that black trim piece around. I painted that.
Okay. And I usually gotta find a little top part now.
God working though, boy. Ain't lie to you.
But you gonna find it before you finish, what? I'm gonna pop up. And it's gonna be some logo. Might for Ron be gifted to you. You never know.
Hey.
Yeah, that's how God be working though. I ain't
Bro.
Ron be driving the street one day and the nigga probably got an old one. Like, you know about the junkie, man? You can check whatever you want, this motherfucker.
You know, it's crazy. It really be working like that. Cause I wanted one of them little bullets for my truck. I don't know if you've seen them, but it's like a 50 cal bullet that they put where the antenna goes. Yeah, it's one of them. I was like 41. I'm like, man, I want one for my truck. Man, like a week later, one of the dudes that work in my job, he found one on the truck. He was like, you want this? I'm like, hell yeah, I want that. Man. I went ahead and painted that bitch black, put it on my truck.
Yeah. That motherfucker was hard, don't it?
Yeah. I should do a picture of that. Matter of fact, I might have a picture. I'm like, look, this time I'm really trying to come with my truck, though.
Hey, well, I seen that when the truck you showed me, your picture, you ain't showed me, but you showed the world. TikTok, you did show me, bro. TikTok, that bullet shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bullet shit, that's really fun. I ain't gonna lie. I just ain't lie to you. I don't know what made this bitch, that bitch massage you, made this bitch 100,000.
Hey, it's for one, it's a diesel. Two, it's like it's a platinum version, so it's luxury.
I'm here.
But
It's fire for them, but I'm like, I just don't. I wouldn't. Hell no. I would go get a TRX. But
Oh.
because I'm a Dodge nigga, so
for sure.
they just look more aesthetic to me, like the interior, feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking at my car, it's like, okay, yeah, that bitch sweet, yeah, it looks nice. But then when you get in the inside, all that, this bitch hard red, that bitch hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine like putting an air mattress in that bitch and camping in that bitch or something. You feel me? I'm like, damn, this shit kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that you can get something I like from that bitch something. You feel me?
Oh my. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with that bitch though. That bitch hard. That bitch hard to read. Now whatever, get it? Hell no.
What?
That truck.
Oh yeah, no. Don't get me wrong. That bitch is fire now. I'm not hating on it now. I'm not hating. That bitch is fire. I just know for me, it's my take. Like I wouldn't see myself spending, you feel me, that for that.
And then on top of that,
yeah, because it's funny because it looks just like the other one. Like nothing about it looks regular. Like you feel me, but it's like okay, you open it, the nice leather, okay, the good seat with the massage in there, the good thin little bag. It's very spacious. You know, it's for the audience that it's for. Yeah, it's perfect for them. For like a farmer. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say that, I ain't gonna lie, that bitch could probably pull a house down.
That's what I'm saying. I'm already know. And that bitch a diesel, so I already know like what's going on. Like, trust me, it ain't. Most of the money is into with the engine and all that shit. For real, a good 80,000 is that, and then the other car is 30, 40,000 is the interior.
You know what's crazy? I had a motherfucker come buy one of them. Guess what he was though?
What?
Yes.
Like, what?
Mexican.
Damn.
Fucking Mexican. I said, I looked at Floyd, the black guy that worked there, the dealer. I'm like, I said that Mexican dude bought that. He said, yeah. I'm like, I'm in the wrong business. What are he doing? So, fuck.
Yeah, he's a plug.
Then that nigga definitely do construction. So that's what I want to do, but that motherfucking, I'm gonna just focus on the payment. I ain't gonna put all that money into it.
Why not?
Cause I'm already paying that $568 a month plus, and then insurance $400.
It's true, but I mean, like, don't look at it like that. Like how you looking at it. Like, just think about it as in like you putting something to the side for your leisure. That's what I'm saying. Like, you put 20 here, 20 there, 20 there, and then you put it into again. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Don't look at it as like for making another expense. No, like that's what I'm saying. So you can enjoy life, bro. That's what I'm saying. You hear me? You did what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you for sure, but
because I mean, because you look, it depends on how much it's gonna cost. You like, yeah, I just made that this amount for this. I could eat this with this, you know. So I do get it. It depends on how much it means to you.
cause I mean, and my thing is those upgrades is gonna mess with the fuel economy, and it's gonna affect how that motherfucker drive. So it's like, cause there's bigger tires, spaces, and there's paint. So that's gonna be again motherfucking a leveling kit. So, and plus headlights and taillights. That's probably like 2 bands.
All of that shit. So you can do that for those.
But that ain't even counting bigger tires though, bro.
Yeah, I don't know tires cost a motherfucker. I know.
Yeah, them all-terrain motherfuckers is gonna get you. That's 1,500 by itself. That's 1,500 by itself.
I'm on 2 for them bitches. I ain't gonna lie. That's another. So you see, like I said, it's gonna be about 4 something. It's gonna be about 45.
Exactly. Nigga, 45 to the bill. I damn near can goddamn almost trade it in and get a goddamn refinance my shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's just how you feel about it. That's all, you know. Cause it's like, see, for me, like, with my shit, I know I'm keeping that bitch. Like, it ain't even like, no, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, for me, I know I'm gonna put a whipple in that bitch, or I'm gonna put a, you feel me? I'm gonna do something to that bitch. But then personally, like, I'm just gonna keep that as like a family motherfucker. I'm just gonna give me something fast.
Yeah, cause, I mean, my shit is V6 too. I don't think I'm gonna do nothing to it till I, like, that bitch would have had to be a V8 for me to keep it for real.
I mean, you just use this to build your credit. Build your credit, so like,
yeah.
That's why I'm like, you ain't gotta do too much to it. The little shit you're doing, like, you can change the headlights and the taillights and stuff, so just to make it more smoother for yourself.
I don't even care that much, bro. I'm fine. I got my little exhaust. I'm straight.
Yeah. I'm thinking about putting one on mine, but I just don't feel like doing it. I want to.
Man, you got a Hemi, don't you?
Yeah.
You war? That motherfucker don't sound right. Well, I ain't gonna lie about that bitch to be on there same week I got that motherfucker name.
I thought about it, but I was like, I don't want attention.
Yeah, so that bitch gonna be.
That bitch gonna be hollering.
So, I mean, you can get it to where it ain't like loud and obnoxious. You can get it to where it's got that nice rumble.
I'm gonna do it though, bro. You know, I love it, so I'm gonna put the stripe on that bitch and everything. I might come white stripe on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they gonna be thinking your shit hell, goddamn, track, no, not track hog. What is it, a Hellcat Durango, what is it?
Yeah, Hellcat Durango.
They just think your shit that.
This bitch a Hemi, nigga, with a stripe on that bitch. I got a couple of cosmetics to fix on that bitch, but I'm for sure coming at it. I'm gonna do the, so I get this one shit fixed. I'm trying to get that shit done in like July. I've been driving it with all the shit they come on and fuck it up. I've been driving it lately. I ain't been overheating crazy or nothing. My shit blow out cold, everybody don't like blow that like it used to. I know my cooling unit definitely gotta get replaced, like they said. I'm gonna put on that shit, that shit at 18. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, that too. I gotta have emergency money too, bro. Fuck no.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like, you already know me. I really should be smooth, but you know I got so many fucking expenses right now, bro. Fuck it. That shit just be ass. I ain't gonna lie. We're cutting back on a lot of them bitches, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
This shit turn out. I definitely had to push my note back. So in July, I just gotta pay like $5 something.
How much that shit a month?
You said who?
How much that shit a month?
Shit, $1 million.
That what it feel like, don't it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm already knowing, cuz.
It's $870. But that's only because at the time I ain't had nothing. I just went in that bitch and got that bitch without $1. Then I ain't had nothing. I was fucked up.
What's your insurance?
Huh?
What's your insurance?
I got Progressive. So I got 2 cars, so I'm like 5. I got my car and wifey car on that bitch, so it's like shit 5.
Damn, bro. That bitch hit me.
What?
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
And so you gotta think, bro. I just told you, I don't think. I just said my motherfucking what's the name, right? My note and insurance. That's not counting rent.
I'm about to say that ain't even counting.
Now you see what I be feeling for? I be like, dog, I be wanting to just go live in the woods, nigga, fuck all this shit. I live out the car and be straight, nigga. I live out this bitch, nigga, I swear to God. Pull up the cut finish, take a shower. Oh, baby.
I really want me an RV on some real shit.
Yeah.
An RV.
I ain't gonna, that's why I really want to come there. I really want to, like, I've been thinking that time. I'm talking to white people, I'm like, man, we should. It takes like 2, 3 years. Take up a lot of cheese inside.
Fam.
Like then buy something and hit the road and travel.
That shit just sparked something. I think me and wife could go ahead and knock out this 20 in this bitch. Retire, get a motherfucking RV, travel the world for a couple years, vlog that shit, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could goddamn use the VA loan. Had him build a house. While they building a house, we going to doing that traveling shit. I'll try to have that bitch somewhere around here so my pops can go and check on it whenever shit needs, you know what I'm saying, make their progress going how it's supposed to. Yeah. Come back when that bitch done. Stay in, and if we feel like fuck it, let's go travel again. Rent that bitch out or Airbnb that bitch out.
And you know what's funny, what just sparked a thought in my head, I've been thinking about, I'm like, right now, I be looking at life, I'm like, yeah, I be wondering why like, I don't be fulfilling no fulfillment, because I didn't reach a lot of achievements, I didn't achieve a lot of stuff, but right now, I'm just living life without no goal. Feel me? So it's like, I'm not working towards nothing, I'm just going with the flow type shit, so shit not fulfilling, so it's like, once I start, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. So in 3 years, I'm gonna be able to have this much money. Like you're gonna start and make life more interesting. It give you a purpose. You feel me?
Yeah.
Tell you the weed, you let me know, man. Feel me? Sometimes you need to hear this shit, cause like since I turned 30, but I ain't gonna lie, I've just been sitting back. I've been quiet a lot lately. I've just been observing how people treat me, how everything. I just been paying attention. And I just feel me, and I just been observing like to everything that's around me. Like, I've been getting a lot of knowledge. I've been keeping my mouth closed, just paying attention. Feel me? And like little shit like this, like connect dots in my head of stuff that I was wondering about. You know what I'm saying? And me just hearing that alone just told me stuff. I'm like, damn. Feel me? That's something I need to hear. I need to say goals. Like right now, I don't have no goals. I don't. But like right now, like I'll be like, yeah, I want to have an APAC, but I don't have a goal. It's like, oh yeah, by this time I want to do this. I don't have no goal. I just get up and do this. So I feel like going to the gym is I'm gonna go. But right now, I just be really just focusing on like my mental health. I'm getting to that point where I know that's what I need to work on. I can't really be the best version of myself right now to nobody. Cause it's like I'm pouring it too much to everybody else. It's like time for me to focus on myself for real. Yeah, but it's like, I hate when I get in that mode. I don't want to go in that mode because it's like I get very, that's that 0 to 30 mode. So it's like, you know, I damn near get stuck in that mode. I damn near can't come out that deep. I get in my mode, I can't hear nobody but myself. That's sorry though, but no, that's alright, you know. I think that's something that I need to start thinking and start making plans on myself though. It's like, you know, like what the fuck am I doing? I'm just waking up going to work just to pay bills, just to pay bills. Like, no, I need to set a goal.
Would you ever be willing to move out the city?
Hell yeah. I'm ready to get the fuck on.
What you think? What you think the wife is feel about that?
And she gonna do whatever I say. I think she wanted to leave too, though. You almost got the fuck on when the sunshine had passed. But she, you know, she ain't want to be her dude.
Yeah.
Not every time like this, I'm like, yeah, it's just shit. We cut shit out a little bit, figure something out, and then we try to get to the point where, like, alright, I have something here, let's try to buy a house here so that we have something here, then we still gonna get the fuck on type shit. So that's where I feel like that's where we was at and shit. You know, shit changed, stuff changed, thoughts changed. So, I mean, we might want to get the fuck on next year. You never know.
I'm trying. You know, I've been talking about the family compound. That's something I'm really trying to do. And I mean, yeah, I know it's gonna be a minute, but what I'm trying to do is, cause we gonna have that VA loan, bro. We can use that shit multiple times, and with the way that we can probably milk that bitch. Let me see. I don't know. I have to figure out the process, but it's a way that we can make that shit work.
But then, you know what else is crazy too, though? I seen that motherfucking hack. I'm glad you just said what you just said too, because I just seen a video I had sent this to my wife too, like this couple that had bought like 100 and some acres or something, or 89. It was something that it was like up there, like no more than 150 acres, but they bought the land, and then they went and bought like one of the Walmart Meyer houses. They might have been delivered, so where they ain't gotta have no neighbors, buy no state property tax and all that shit. I'm like, that shit smart as fuck. Just buy your land and just put one of them little small homes on that bitch.
Tiny homes, yeah.
As you go, you can do whatever, you feel me? But it's your land, though. You own it, so you just pay the little taxes on it. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's just shit like you just gotta really just. I'm glad you saying that type of shit. I'm like, this shit I be thinking about all the time, but it's like I don't get too far away from it because I'm getting so trapped in this shit. But it's like I gotta get back on my mission, bro. I know what I want. I want land, but I want all that shit. I just start saving up for that shit. I need to start, you feel me? I've been losing myself trying to appease everything else, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's time for me to lock in, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of this shit. Tired. And then it's like, even with what you saying, it's like everybody has to do their fucking part too, bro. Everybody gotta put their fucking weight.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Bro, I'm gonna create a system, bro. The shit gonna have to be, you gonna have to play your part of the shit. You just ain't gonna be in it. Straight up. Cause we all family, but we ain't about to see, everybody ain't about to just leave, bro. Now we here to help each other for sure, but it ain't no, I ain't gonna be able to pay rent for 5-6 months. No. Nah. I ain't gonna, whatever the case may be. We got too many motherfucking avenues and knowledge that we got coming from different directions not to come together and build our own fucking community. Like, what are we doing?
Look, I'm saying everybody gotta do their fucking part, their journey, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wanna be on the standstill on their shit, bro. Like, just do what you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you be progressing. I'm glad I'm progressing. It's like, everybody else gotta do their shit. Stop being stagnant, moping and complaining and shit, bro. Go change that shit. That shit ain't gonna change if you don't go change that shit. I know it's crazy, but that's the truth, though.
Facts, real shit. Real shit.
Yeah. shit ass. You know, keep trying to shoot your life away and all that shit. That shit gonna change. Like, you gotta start doing shit with purpose. That's why even me now, I'm on my purpose shit. Like, I'm about to be all the way where I need to be at. But it's like, I know what I want for my life and what I want, how I want the part of my life to be. For me and my woman. Like, I work too fucking hard to not be able to enjoy my money. You feel me?
Bro.
I do enjoy it, but like, I'm not maximizing my dollar, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just going to waste. You feel me? So, I want to be able to gain more experiences with this shit than, you know, just having shit or, you know, good shit. Dum booty goo.
That shit dangerous, boy.
That's what I'm up for right now. No, this shit don't. I actually like this shit. It's funny cause look, you know that say nothing on the Breezy album.
I see the label, like I seen the song before, but I don't remember how that bitch goes.
Hey, like what you say? Hey, like you know, fucking. But and the song here like, but it's like then he on the second verse his voice is like different and shit. And he was like 1942 got you in the mood. That bitch. But alright, this is my bottle for my birthday and shit. My wife had bought me this for my birthday. I'm about to finish this bitch off though.
I wish I was there. You know I'd drink something with you.
Yeah, it's been almost done though. It's just a little bit. Yeah, I had to do this birthday bottle shit. I'm gonna finish it off. Go ahead. Got one more off day. I'm back to working. Shit. But yeah, this shit. But no, it's just funny though, cause I remember I'm hitting on 1942. Listen to that bitch on.
Oh damn.
Hello, Steve.
Well,
Yeah, thank you. That's so nice. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, this shit. But yeah, I fuck with this shit though. I think it's like, you know me, I like Hennessy, I like cognac, you feel me? I fuck with the Remy and shit like that. I like dark liquor. Tequila, some tequila, I don't fuck with that wine, you know, like the Neho, you feel me? The extra dark too, the extra dark Neho. The Reposado cool too. I just fuck with Reposado. I mean, like, tequila, I can fuck with tequila a little. I just don't like vodka a little bit too much. Like, I like Grey Goose. Grey Goose cool vodka. I don't like whiskey, though.
I don't blame you. That shit hard. That's hard liquor.
I ain't gonna lie, like, whiskey, like...
That shit.
Like, whiskey, like, I don't say shit. But it's like, I don't like it because it, like, it gives me nauseous the way it smells, the taste. Like, you feel me? So it's like, once I get past the nauseous, like, the vibe that I have, I be feeling good on that shit. Like, I see why Captain Michelle makes me songs up that bitch. You feel me? Like...
You said what, bro?
I see why Captain Michelle makes me songs up that bitch. I wish you. You know what Captain Michelle is?
I heard the name before.
Yeah, she's a good singer, but all her songs are made off whiskey. And heartbreak.
Damn.
Yeah. Do you and your wife like watch TV together?
Yeah, that was my favorite thing to do. Go get some food, come back, watch a movie and shit. But, you know, when we long distance shit, we like to do that too, but they really just ain't had the time. Both. Like, we
don't
did.
watch anime?
Huh?
That was like anime?
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie, I should get off into that shit, man. You gonna fucking do with it, I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna let me. Cause it's like, I'm not gonna tell you no bullshit to watch. That's number one. And then it's like, some of the shit like you kind of apply to real life type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right now I'm watching one called Attack on Titan. And like, it's talking about like a rumble and all that shit. You know how they get a Bible there, they talk about like Titans and all that type of shit. But
yeah,
it all makes sense.
I heard that one
Like,
before.
it's a great one. Like, it's like one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites for sure. But it's like the whole concept of the shit. Like, it's like it all boils down to like what can change the world. Like, even like right now I'm processing shit, I got a whole nother process of the shit. Now at 30 I realize like, it's what you realize the meaning behind all this shit is all about love. And you know, a girl had to sacrifice her love to save the world. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, Brent Fire sitting there one of my favorite songs behind. What makes the world go around is love. So love will change the world. Everybody needs to start loving. Everybody understand that shit. That shit be making me mad. We gotta love each other. You feel me? That's why I always show love. That's why I forgive my guy neighbors. You gotta spread love. You have to put love in the universe. Love is everything. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's a frequency, you know? Like, why the fuck you not grateful you woke up today? Even if you did wake up outside on the concrete, why the fuck you not happy you got 3 years another in the game? You know what I'm saying? I really have to start being more appreciative. I'd be appreciative, even though I'd be hurting on the inside, but I'd be appreciative of this shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be fucking with this shit for sure. I love life. That's why I ain't like, sometimes I get bored with this shit, and sometimes I don't be wanting to be here. But I'll be like, it's still a lot of shit that I want to do that I ain't get to do. So it's like, I get myself together so I can do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It be funny though, cause I see like, I think about, you know, like when niggas, like right now I'm a little bopping shit, but like, you know, niggas get bopping shit. Now people are like, oh yeah, that wasn't me. Like, nigga, I'm myself right now. Like, I'm good. I feel good. Like, I'm just speaking honestly, truthfully, like how I feel. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like to filter, you know? Yeah, and I really speak what's on my mind. Like, this, like, the shit that I'm saying is the thoughts that be in my head when I'm out about sitting around people. That's the funny part. So this is how my brain works right now, bro. Like, how my shit works coming from the like, I see you so fine. But no, bro, we gonna come together with the plan. That shit crazy because even like Kimon, we're talking to Kimon. You know, Kimon, we trying to get some stock shit together. One of us gotta learn this shit, bro. I'm gonna start trying to figure shit out myself too, though. One of us gotta really learn this stock shit, invest this shit, so we can start really, you know, get these P500 ones, all this other shit doing shit. But we can really have our kids and our kids, and all this stuff together. Like, right now, we doing the damn thing. Like, man, we got wives, starting families and shit. Feel me? Trying out this game shit, fucking with the government and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to do the legit way. You feel me? Not trying to do it, but the thing is, the legit way don't let you get ahead. That's the only thing. This is the way you control like a motherfucker. And I hate that shit. But you gotta figure out something else to help you get ahead. Now, I'm staying legit though. I ain't gonna lie. I love being legit.
Ain't gotta worry about shit.
I love being legit. You feel me? I love not having all my rights and not being a criminal, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's the best place as a black man that's 30. Like, I'm 30 years old, and you say, like, I'm not a criminal, I'm not, you feel me? Even though I got my ways, but it's like, you feel me? Like, I ain't, you know? And it's really by choice, though, because, you know, like, that's the reality of it. I just don't feel like people have that power. I would have been done a lot of shit already. I just don't get that. It's like I still want to live. Like I said, prepare for. Like, you feel me? I gotta leave the seed on this earth. You feel me? I can't live. So let's take the good. You know, on one day. But if not, you know, it might not be the case.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm peed I beat that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm already know. I'm too really crazy.
Somebody
Yeah,
has to.
No, but you gotta go to work in the morning. Get home, bro.
Shit, the wife calling me now, man. So shit, I'll chop it up with you tomorrow.
Alright, for sure, man. Love you, man.
I love you too, man. Have a good rest of your night.
You too, man.
What's up, big girl? Hello. Yeah, my bad. I was on the phone with my brother and we were having a conversation. Huh? Who? No. I know my baby gotta get up in the morning.
I just want to be on the phone with you.
That's fine. I see too, though. About to turn on my TV, though. There's something to do. Watch on. About turning on the TV. Don't make me scared of it. Well, I don't think it. Yeah, I feel it.
too, just like no other. You need a card like that. And one of the best friends, unique experiences worldwide. There's nothing like that. Could I survive playing college football in 2026? You ain't getting nothing good yet. I spent 24 hours as an LSU player with my dog, Winston Watkins, wide receiver 1. He can't put his body in there. Let's leave his foot. He's going to be a kicker for us. I do that. This is SEC football. You play like that. You see him right now, coach. That is SEC. And I want to see how the typical college football player lives now. What is some of the stuff I saw? Ain't no way this is good. Oh, no! Last time we was in this building on the campus was to meet with Jaden Daniels. He has a tour to the entire facility. That's before he balled out at LSU one night, before he went to the league, before he threw that little game on us, and he was talking about he's not going to be on the wall. Hopefully I'm going to get your world, this and that. I don't know what it is. We got both things on here. That boy JD, man. That's crazy. This right here, you see? Another kid is going to the new one. I don't know if you showed you the team, but the wall crazy. It's like all the best of the guys. LSU has had some crazy receivers for us. Your time to do like that. But I know them games so crazy. Y'all had the swing game, right? It was just really got finished. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you do a swing game, something happens. This how we feel that much. It shows you how much the landscape of college football is, man. I don't know if you know. You put up in the track house, but after rings all stressed, study like, man, this is another race car. I just be pushing. When I was college in 2017, the only money we got was cost of attendance. And that was like a $1,500 check every semester. Now, how often you touch $1,500, bro? $1,500? Yeah. That's like, come on, bro. Alright, y'all, we played Alabama this week. Y'all know we got somebody with a dub. Somebody with a dub together. He's talking about coach. Hey, no more. Kevin here. Okay. I'm tired of all these bullshit, coach. We out here not showing effort, playing like destroying. It's level to the right level. You play like that, you see right now, coach. We spent too much money on this roster for you to play like this. Not worth it. Bad investment. Imagine being called a bad investment. Then say bad investment. Bad investment.
one. This is no water to go. But how you got a heavy ass goal and no water? Think about it. It's indoors. It don't matter. It's gonna fall on somebody's head. We look a little oblong, but we good. Remember, y'all got some crazy locker rooms, bro. You don't think it's my job to keep it airing and workspace clean? Your environment right organized, your mind will be just like that. It's easy to put it on. When I put these on, like when I put these on later, you know what I mean? It's game time. Yeah, I'm talking about it. You ever heard a thing where it's like when you get into your work shift, like say when you're a basketball player, if you got slides on, you chilling, and you got on shoes, you chilling, but then like you put on the belt, like no matter who you go against, like it could be my mama. You know what I mean? So where's your mama? Like, yeah. You must see you naked at the end of the night. I'm telling you. Oh, mom, that's crazy. I'm on the stage right now. Dang it, you gotta trip it. It's true, bro. I always see stuff online talking about sushi. Is at LSU, you're doing the thing, you know, do it that way. You be at breakfast with the right? I'll be surprised. He really like that. Of course, he got things to fix because he hadn't played football in a long time. Yeah. But like, for somebody coming straight from the studio to the field, it's amazing. Do you ever be rapping for your boy? He play at release stuff though. This is our schedule here. This is our only one day. We on the break right now, so everybody's like at home, or if you hear it, we got treatment, we got open weight room, you know what I'm saying? Just some working by yourself. So most of your teammates is at the crib, is doing kind of family, wherever they have vacation, you here. Yeah, LSU here, it's LSU locker working. This is the lady coffee. Korean coffee, we understand this. Hey, y'all boys, this still gonna get a lot of work later. A lot. So you say D1 scholarship, the NIL can get bullshit. He had a dream this morning, y'all boys. Martin Luther King style that he's going to do this stuff. We're gonna line up later. I think there's gonna be a lot of YouTubers, bodies in the floor. There's gonna be a lot of dudes like Boosie Cat in the floor. All black on. I got Boosie face up, boys. That's special to the plate is not stopping. We try to return this shit from something. If you see a punter, just run for a seat. Roll the clip. That's it. Roll the clip. Clip. There ain't no clip. What are you doing wrong with you? Roll the clip. I'm gonna smack my neck, bro. I'm smacking. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This crib is crazy. It takes me back to my college days, and I hate being honest and talking back on it, but bro, I lived in student housing, and this was a nice place. It was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 6-bathroom, real ass living room. This one, we pull up in the trash house, we get so real cool. Bro, I got a pool for the crib. Ooh, that's how I'm supposed to go in. That's how I'm supposed to go in. Hold on, who gonna miss first? Alright, so we're ready to do it. So my game set up, I'm supposed to be flashing my never do it, but right now I got it in the kitchen and got my mind. Niggas been stepped up in the world, but they slipped up a little bit. What's this, the Panthers? Yeah, I don't got nothing. I need to go grocery shopping. It's a coffee maker. I was in coffee maker. I ain't coffee maker. I gotta up the snack game though. I got no service though, friend. Oh, they got service though, friend. You know what I'm saying? Get some milk, put it in the morning. Thank you, I don't even got milk. They got 18 cereal boxes. And no milk. Real big ass John Julio, but no milk. Oh, you can't make it. It's my dog. I don't drink or smoke. And he's not just saying that for the camera too long. I really don't. It's a limit coffee or something. This shit got two stores? Yeah, I don't even go in the bathroom. I like the black accents in here. Yeah, and the floor girls, everything. This is, you know who the builders are, bro? Really crafty. My room. Oh, that's just stuff. If we got the extra high there, you gotta jump up and get up there. Yeah, it's the bathroom. Damn. Shower crazy. I think the shower has a sauna. Now you pushing it. Bro, how many yards is this? How many yards is this? Yeah, that's 8. I already got no clothes. I left a lot of my stuff in Florida, but if I'm bringing it here, it'll probably put on. What didn't make sense to me though? You have a glass door for the toilet. So it's like, okay, I have a door here, but what's the whole thing? You open at the top. Exactly. All the odors and the food part. I didn't see it. This is quite confusing. They got 2 shower heads and a sauna cabinet on the side. So you think it's a sauna for food. Look at the date on this shit. Imagine the time period of that. I've been looking at that when I took a shower. April 1st, 2015. 2015, it don't seem like that long ago, bro. What was y'all doing? Let me know in the comments. Who was that? 7 years old? 8 years old? 8 years old. Time flies. My sketch room, I roll out, got the ball, and this is like for my feet. People don't know, like, you got hella pressure points in your feet. It makes you faster. You know what I'm saying? 14. So I'm trying to do little rolls in my feet, all that. On this place, 6,000 a month. If he's living good, I know he's driving something good. Check out, you see the ring, this is my little story, you know what I mean? After the scene, after I go to the car, I'm gonna go make that. Running story, you know? That boy went about to let me with the check out, y'all, boys. I ain't never been on a check out before. I'll get him. And never see you in the track off. You live in a beautiful 5-bedroom home. Like, I fell in love with more basic. It's kind of crazy because, like, coming from Fort Myers, bro, like, you see when I was driving from Ncaa26 for high school, the fact that you had a car, that was definitely nowhere near something like this. So it's just like, even if my day going bad, I be trying to be thinking about it on the bird stop because at the end of the day, but I like, think about it. I miss you the first one. I really don't think your life was turn out this way. This was the thing I would say, like, then and now, was like, then I didn't know what capacity would be. You know, like, now I'm living in it, it's like, damn, this shit is really crazy. Like, and then what makes you so much wilder is like, I can see it and I can see how much more it can be. That was always my biggest concern with the whole NIL thing. Like, I'm grateful to travel with being money. I'm grateful y'all do right, you take care of yourself, take care of people. But I always question, like, how do you keep the hunger up? Back in the day, it was like, damn, I gotta make it to the league so I can put my mama on, buy a house, move out of Texas, whatever they do. And now, these dudes that ain't played a college snap that's able to do that off of the NIL. So I feel like if you really want to be the best, like, you big, it don't matter. Like, the same way as the league, or the dudes that separate themselves is the one that still can work there, even when they get that big paycheck. Like, then I feel like it's the same way for college. If you really want to be the best, then it's the motivation to put work in, it's the motivation to keep going. If you want to be the best, the other stuff don't matter. That's just add-ons. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't tell me, I'll better look up. You know why? Minus 196. Mark yourself for victory 2020. Over 2,000 receptors on your tongue for ultimate pain. Thanks to our innovative freeze brush and infused process. The ultimate pain. Whole fruit pain. Life can change in a minute. You meet a girl. A few months later, she is in with her family. And just like that. Then your mother-in-law moved into house. What can happen to you? Make serious hard piece up with your life. Sure, with a long-term rental without the long-term commitment. We're going to walk around the campus, but I want to see what the campus life is like, especially as the FSU wide receiver wins. Everyone's saying on motion, so we're about to see how much motion he really gets. Okay, I'm on my hip. If they look good, we're going to see what the Raiders program is going to do. I mean, it's really crazy. No. What's up right now? I don't even know what he's saying. I know, you got to put me on. I haven't even said it in the first place. We're going to see what winning on. Let's study some games. What's her name? Guess who's on this one? Where you from? Where's she? Where you from? Yeah, she was back in the first one? Oh, bro, you went to Washington? Nah. Oh, it's good. Y'all probably went to Washington. I love that. I just want to get a cool, bro. When we get somebody, come on. We'll get you that, bro. I'm a big crazy how you donated your NIL to charity. So yeah, you will always take care of people. Hey, be safe, bro. So you see, you have a good day. Oh, yeah. But we got these scooters, man. This seems like a big campus, so you gotta take me to some of your favorite spots. I got you. I'll get you the door. Slide out. There's my scooter there. We got a foot. Hey, what's this doing right here, bro? I don't know, man. Come on, let's go. Come on. Just keep going. Come on. You better with some food up. Ooh, too long. Still have it. Man, stop it. Hey, what's that, bro? No, come on. Just keep going. Come on. Just keep going. And if you take your mouth off, I got the dance. You take it. What's this? Nah, just keep going. Come on. Where are we going, fam? Yeah. In the front of the ball. Hi, friend. How you show? Instagram. She's finding my books. Alright, bro, what we got going on? Where we at? Cause we passed 3 buildings in here. I ain't gonna lie, don't we just lock the indoor though? Let's go. Let's rock out. Indoor. 5 a.m. in the streets, you locked in with us. But I'm your host, Big Dan Family. We done went national. Today's show is brought to you by my partners at DraftKings. The DraftKings Sport app is now in all 50 states. Yeah, you heard me. Wherever you tune in from, we live with you, baby. Now y'all remember, the Lucretia been going on my line. She finally got through. Lucretia, fuck me.
I'm not baby daddy people cooking right now. I'm sure you at these here, fam. I put it all on my way. Thanks for overtime. Auntie after buddy had married before the second quarter and then after we need to talk to somebody. I'll lose it. Now it's a what?
I'm not gonna tell you that's a good bet. I'm not gonna tell you that's a bad bet. I'm gonna tell you that's a bet. And that we need to talk that. That's between you and them, not me. Anyway, the question you're on. So for the rest of y'all coming in, you DraftKings customers spend $5 get $200 in total bonus rewards. Sign up using code DJOIN. One app, all 50 states. You always win a baby. So we got a tight end out here, we got a DB out here, we got Winston out here, we got people running back, quarterback. We're gonna have a little bit of the field and finish. I don't mean to college football Mecca, bro. Mecca, fam. What up, what? Good. Oh, yeah, you can do it. Good. Don't let me come out here and finish. Oh, no, that's a kicker. Yeah, I'll make that. That's all. Let him know. Tell me again. I'm gonna make sure everyone knows that's a kicker, bro. Like, in no seriousness, this is still a kicker. It's doing the receiver. Find me another kicker to touch out. Like I said, ain't no excuses, but we're supposed to do this. No excuses, but that's an element. I'm a kicker, y'all. Just remember that. I feel bad. We got through all this to get emergency. Hey, what is it? 2,500 for the winner. And what we going to? Oh, for the security, 2,500 real quick. You know, I'm tight in. I'm out of here. This straight football. You see the heck this out here? You know? Then I could have bite you. King of the field, we start from the 10, right? Let's say when he's up first on offense, I'm on defense. If he could lead, I step off, he get a point, or we keep off, somebody else rotate him. If I trap him, I don't get a point unless I catch the kick, and then he rotate off, I go to offense, somebody's got to go off, and then we just keep rotating. First step, so how do you decide who's on first and last? You know you got older, I'm not right there. That's what you mean, y'all. Let's go, here you are, come on. Oh, baby. So we just turn out, we're on the safe stage, and then once you turn around with the ball, I'm going to take off back on it. Hey, if it stays there, I'm going to throw it. I had like you did a minute, it's going to be easy. That's good. Oh, fuck out. Uh-oh, receiver. All this put me over quick. That's me, bro. The hand ain't certified right now. We're going to stand. That's good. We started. Terrible. We in the same boat. Huh? What about me? I'm gonna win. I think I could have now. Oh, what that is? Is that it? Can we get a replay or something? Oh, you back up? Oh, the straight up on that thing? Low key. Look, you already started that shoulder. I was going to say that. Yeah, go for I'm there. Maybe I just telegraphed it too much, so we were coming, so we came back. He's going to have to. I don't know what to say. Yo. I need a haircut. You try. Bro, I can't see. Oh, bro. If you look at anybody my way, all my views come from DJ Pickett, man. Just watching the video, bro. Trust me, you're going to be just locked down until I get watching it. I can't see. Bro, I need a haircut. I need a haircut. I lost my eyes. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I'm gonna get a top. Bro, nobody got a haircut. Triple A. Around there, trying to keep the detail. He got it way out here. What else he gonna go inside? Come on. I keep this bean cup to death. I try not to wear fades all day. We ain't gonna trip on it. Oh, he's done. Inside is enough. That's the hole. She wanna wrap around my waist check. Yeah, 0 point. Stop telling me this, huh? That's my fault. That's what I do. That's my fault, though. Oh, what okay. All I know is I'm at TV. That's all he's playing. I could be going so I go 2 7 I pay on. You ain't getting nothing good yet. What can I do about it? I'm there. You ain't got no point. You got one good point. I don't want to hear that. I'm really supposed to have more than one, but okay. You're the kicker, bro. We do this every day. You're supposed to do this. You saying that you got 1 point right now? You got 0. It don't matter. I don't do this. I do this. I do this. I do this. I do this. Why you going up there? It's dry. You say you're going to win. It's cool. I don't think I'm losing no more. I think those are the only 2. It's good you didn't throw that because we would have got a point out there. Hey, good luck. I thought that. I've been wanting this one. I got to rest that offense against him. I ain't see what he can do at receiver yet. Let's go. You ready? You sure? Please. I ain't gonna lie, really cold, bro. I've been watching for years, and now I'm putting to work at a D1 level to Ole Miss. Well, you're supposed to do that. It hurts. What are you supposed to do? How much you got for? You see what the thing is saying? When is what you know? I got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 2 minutes for baby. Well, you probably won't stay inside. You there, yesterday? I got 2 points. Got no point. You got no point. You got no point. You do this every day. I do content. So don't come out here then. If you go to the top, you inside, go out, you get a call to anybody, then do that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm open on it. You gotta squeeze it. For me and the Q don't got time, man. That's cool. I should have ran a better route, but I was open. I'm after him. Come on, I got 5 points. I need 2 more. You have 0. You actually did put up the worst performance I thought you would do. You haven't even cut a pass. I ain't gonna cut the video no more. How's the mental? The mental alright? Hey, delete the footage, that boy. Delete the footage. I'll take the video. What do you think? 5 to 0. Am I gonna 7-0 you? You still get the call over that. That's a bad ball. I can't even make a play on that one. Do it again. This is supposed to be over. That's like 5 bad balls. I got 5. You got nothing. You still got no point? Got to still another pitch in the room. No more after that. I'm taking it out. Taking it up. Taking it out. You don't got nothing against me? Not do what I did. Beat one of the girls, back telling her, trying to anticipate. That's my fault. That's my fault. Run to the corner. Let it go quick. There you go. two words, y'all. Name down below. That should have been me. Nothing's what's going on. I know. Over 4. Dude. That one's worth like a half a day, bro. We want the film. You already got 2 in before. I gotta shoot a right through or something. Had it up and try to hit the ground and punch it up. Shut the fuck up. You been talking all day. Let them watch me.
For experiences like no other. You need a card like no other. With exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide. There's nothing like Platinum.
It's over with now. That's all I need. I'm sorry, man. That's good. He threw that right there. You did. You gotta say nothing else. Good job, you boy. That's it. I'm glad you got that pick. Money on the table. Interceptions was 1 point. Bad boy. That's what that was. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, I'm there too. I'm there too, bro. That's child play. Great position. I'm there, but they should make a better play than ball. Kicking you destroyed. Stop doing it right here. You know what I'm saying? Game on the side. Game boy, 2500 on the line. What's we got 6? I'm on defense. I got a strap. I'm cranking crazy. I'm not even going to say I got 6. Game time. I got 6. What a cramp on. Water break. Hold on. Water break. The cramp right here. That's the biting. I'm back in. I don't know. What you think the break is? So, you say the maybe it's no out. I got 1 point to go, boss. Get ready. That's not that bad. When you break up, you break up. I got 2 points, Quinn. I'm so proud of you. We got 7 against you, though. We ain't got no catch against you. Let's go! It's my turn. I don't want to bet myself, bro. I don't want to bet enough. I'm dropping the church's money. Wide open. Use your hands. I'm trying to help him. He's a body catcher, so that's why he had to use his foot. Because he's a body catcher. What you did earlier? This is stuff. He catch with his body like that. That's why he uses his foot. He's going to be a kicker for us. That's what the coach said. The high school. Okay? Way too long. That's not how you keep it too long. I'm on it. Oh man, God, got caught on early stuff. This game on you. This game on you. Oh, we ain't gonna give it a win. You can't be talking to me. Game boy. Fort Myers, this is for you. There was the one rep for the whole game. On you. Double nothing, here we go. Double nothing. Just play, stay at home. I threw it. What's that? I feel like all my career was almost like it. Put the camera on him. He can't guard me. Put the camera on him. He cannot guard me. Where you going? He cannot guard me. I'm him. You look at that. Look, I ain't gonna lie. It's my dog, but we go back the wrong way. I try to give as much work as I could. I ended up putting the time in that lab. The work is running, like you said earlier in the video. The really tough for you. If I came out and strapped him, it's a little tough. I'm just struggling to tell him. A lot of almost, but almost ain't good enough. No, it's just. You don't even need it. We just went through all this you got. I gotta pay my maid. It's Mother's Day on Sunday. Love you, Mom. And we gonna get it over there. You already ignored all my. Damn. That's better than what we wanted. Damn. But y'all know, as soon as we go to LSU, we're gonna address the elephant in the room. We gotta do that way. We told them we're gonna be here. That this year we'll be out there. We're gonna run around. Oh, spend a day with y'all. This and that. Blah blah. Talk to them earlier. the roots, I gotta do that. Cool, hit us later. We're going to end around 6. We get in here, caught him again. Caught him again. I want to see what Tootie's doing, bro. I see their mind. It looks good. I want to see what he can compare this boys. I want to see if you like that because he's on the team. So at least we get this thing. So next time, maybe I might pop off, or we might just have to go back with him, pull up with him. We got a banger though. So make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Follow my dog. Once you watch me on Instagram, see me on the LSU boys. Let me get ATL.
How you doing? We got a very different video today, okay? We took every single NW3 SMG and we ranked them from tier S to tier D to find out which NW3 SMG is the best. Now when I say we use every single NW3 SMG, this is not a joke. We used every single one, and you know, if you know the game, how hard it was to do that. So for us making that happen, I need you to drop a like on the video. I need you to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Without any more said, enjoy. Can I see that? Who is that? Zach, 501. Yeah, he sounded like a molten said that though, right? So get this thing off of me. God. Oh my god, look at that on. Hey, just off you mushroom. Oh, he dropped. Oh, did he drop? That was so great. He dropped. He just threw the four balls in my mouth. I love that. I need money. Holy shit. I don't like that. Why is there so many bombs on the floor? Here we go. What's going on, Big Daddy?
That's fire. YouTube, man, what is this? Your boy, Loud and Talk here for another video. This is one of the ones. This is my first time ever doing something like this. Somebody in the same career as others. You know, competing with two food chefs at being just. I'm gonna bring this special guest for us. Pull up with it, man. What I got with you? Well, we got this shit in the building. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm getting this happen. We can all the way up to Greenwood. To make this happen. So make sure y'all smash the like button. Right? You know what you're saying? Hell, I'm not making sense, nigga. When comedians coming up, uprising comedians, they already got a little bit of fame on the internet, but I mean, go prove it. Well, I mean, nigga. Alright, shit. I mean, well, you know, earthquake baby, you know, I'm a big one, I'm still a suit. I'm a rich, yeah, but I see, you know, I'm over the hours, and they on the internet shit, yeah. So I can't even help them out there. You know what? Get the hours, and do something. And yeah, that's cool. Listen, social media is more about the building fans, so I think that maybe that can, you know, okay, then this is good. I mean, like, this is good. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of this. You know what I'm saying? First day, that's it. Like, first day. First day. Oh, you still getting more. See, a lot of these niggas, you know, I ain't gonna do you. No, a lot of these, yeah. A lot of these, but who's talking this shit? You started the Instagram shit. Alright, we finna see. But I think, no, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, I said though. I gotta stop. We gonna talk about that. Oh no, that's my nigga though. We gonna bring him on. He did his thing, but you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the evolution of this shit, like, okay, what do you need? You got Luigi Ball, you got King Back, you got D-Store, you got the Burn, you got YouTube, you gotta get homage to everybody. Everybody can get it. Listen, we need everybody to try to stop, right? Now I'm just talking about. Oh,
Well, what are you doing? You can't be in the bag. I'm saying, like, what am I going to pay them? This is you that you do that. Yeah, listen, you tell me on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put you on the way to make money, you know what I'm saying? Usually I would, you know what I'm saying? But we don't say it right now. But I'm going to show you a simple way on how to make money from just playing games. Because you pulled up, but listen, you got to pull up. Man, bro, yeah, make money from just playing games. I don't know if you ever seen like my videos, I'll be like explaining to people how to make money from just playing games. I want you to pull out the phone real quick. Okay? In the last month, I want you to go YouTube, talk about name. In the last month or so, you know what I'm saying? I done made about what from just playing games. But at least you have to play multiple. And if you if you're watching this, now what you doing? I'm going to do. Listen, all you gotta do is look at my description, my recent video. Y'all can link in the description on this video and scan the QR code, right? Listen, play multiple games. As soon as you sign up, they also give you $10 for you to start playing. Yes, but you know, in my intro, I want you to go right there, hit that link, sign up. Yeah, go ahead. Goddamn, you gotta do the video. Alright, so these people are really right. You know what I'm saying? That one's a legendary video. Like the video right now. Come to subscribe, go to another video. Alright, so look, you see, first round. Come up based off of like the demeanor, first impression. You know what I'm saying? Like right in the beginning line. Alright, cool. Alright, bet. When they come up, that's how they think. Damn! Let me get my first person to the yeah, I thought you paid me somebody. Like, thought you was somebody made mama. Hey, mother baby. Yeah, I was single mom. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm ready to go. This is baby seven. Baby seven? Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Maybe it's based on how you feel like I look. Ooh. I got look, it's like the energy. Oh, what's up? I know one of your songs. Do you love me? Yeah. Come on, do you love me? Okay. You know what? I just love her. It's like, don't you drop your baby. Oh, but I love her. I'm a single mama. You're a single mama? Yeah. Outside. Single lady or? No, she don't do F meal. She got a weak stomach, so she do F meal. Ooh, I might need to watch you there so you can go home. Home? You know what? You might win. Right. Yeah. I put that baby out. You good? Ooh, child crazy. She's fresh. She's fresh, child crazy. Don't. Okay. Ready, like? Yeah, do today, mama. Ooh. Like that. Ooh, snap. You know, we're going to do today on Pop Up. Oh, shit. Let me my next version. Okay, y'all. What's up, y'all? You want to get hooked? You do that? I did that. All right. In the morning, or nighttime? Yeah, where you going? I'm a dirty. Yeah. Okay. You want to do? I am a comedian. Wow. I'm a funny. Okay, you know what? We got points. Yeah, but listen, I ain't got a point left. You already got me. Yeah, I ain't got you shit. Yeah. I don't see that. I don't think it's quite right. No, yeah. Got 50 ways on. Oh, yeah. Remember that? All right, Queen of the Queen, Big Cat. You gonna make me laugh today? Yeah. Okay, cool. Anybody next person? I'm gonna see what all these niggas got. What's up, man? What's your name? Shit show. Okay, where you from, man? Hey, go back. Hey, dude. Are y'all from the same side? Yeah, what's up, nigga? Ah, man, what's that in this? Yeah. Okay, cool. He's on the same side. Ready, my name? Yeah, say, Lily there. Lily. What's up, boy? Boy, like an African. Who? Yeah, I think you're how I choose how I do it. I'm bringing you the motor to drop in. No problem. Well, you got diabetic legs. Boy, what the hell? You can tell this person. Why are you sweating? Come on, man. You nervous? Come on, man. Nah, nigga, you like, yeah, so you can fight him out here with those jeans, nigga. Nigga, those jeans got on. This is funny and funny. You can do yourself. And
Okay, cool. Look at my next version. Everybody play with that extra. Hey man, one thing about it, man, I ain't saying son, no nigga green, no nigga milk, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give a nigga a shot. Yeah. Gotta give a nigga a shot. Sure, definitely. Who he need a shot of the outfit? Damn! Oh man, you know how we lay that shit out, you like, wanna be friendship? Wanna be friendship? Woo! Put them back in the bag. Damn, man. What's up, fool? What's his name? Who is that Chris Brown? This is Chris Brown. Where you going, man? Oh, we're going out to North Carolina. Okay, the day before, I used to be in some peak, man. Honestly, you know, I'm a up-and-coming actor, man. You know, I'm a hustler, man. You know, the way you come on me. Oh, I know, man. I do anything. Anything that you want. Don't say that. Don't do that. No, I already know Hollywood. Somebody watching the show, and you can visit Hollywood. Okay, you know, I'll do anything. Well, I'm an actor, but I won't do that. So don't kill me. So, all that. So, you know, I'm going to do it. So the next one is good, and then y'all have to show y'all more. Now, next one, ask you a question. Oh, yeah, you put the link third round in. Third round is when they got to put in the third round. You know what I mean? You might want to get the third round. Hey, bring my next person to the floor. How would you writing jokes like that? I made $58 playing the game. Yeah, tell me. I'm like, bro, this is I made $58 from just playing freaking games. Bro, you guys should do the same thing. Scan the QR code on the screen or put it in the description. And then when you sign up, you get your free $10, right? Yeah, no, they got another $1. Everybody gotta make money too. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no. You go to the floor. Yes, go. No, go to the floor. I'm playing more games. Alright, look, you guys do the same thing. Send the QR code on the screen. Put the link in the description. Let's see our next person. Alright.
What's good? Okay, David.
Wait, I like this already. Yeah.
So what's up, DJ? This is okay, David. Stand-up comedian, content creator. Yeah, military dressing ass. Niggas like, yeah, girl, you fresh out of Facebook jail. I like that shit. Yeah, girl, like you break promises and shit. Like, I'm gonna put you up a little ass, nigga. What's up, man? Come on, take that hat off, man. Parade, red braids. Y'all in the military, right? Y'all had Colorado up here, nigga, goddamn. Y'all had drove the Uber, goddamn. You drove me to that motherfucker. What you talking about?
Well, you just this kid. Like, I said it. It's like to do the other day. You know, you fought 10 times a day. And the 12 good. You go 13 without you.
What's up, DC? Feel like an earth one, man.
Up for the good, man. You know, one,
I feel glad.
why you like that right there? Red from what? Egg land,
Nigga built like a windshield, watch the head ass nigga.
Come on, nigga, you gonna be good.
Nah, nigga, why is my arm bigger than you, bro?
I'm sure you're so ball up in your feet. Come on. Yeah.
Built like a tree.
You can put the rubber bag. You don't think it.
Why your beard not connected? Head ass nigga.
My beard not connected. You know what? I'm gonna leave you in the shot. No, this one is telling you go right and left, nigga. So your outfit already going that way. Come on.
Why your ass feel like a stick figure?
What y'all think, crowd? Give him a shot? Huh? It's crazy because y'all come up here and this is not the round for y'all. This one, see, you niggas is icy. They can't let it. All I know is I made them laugh. I made them laugh. You did. You got baby out all around. I like, you know what? Right. Let's go. What you got? You better have clothes on, right? Yeah. You better have clothes on. You better have left. Y'all must hear me. Right. left. I ain't talking about nigga gonna go left, nigga. Goddamn, you still get to go, man, your ass is cold, man. I'm first from this house, man. Left. Left. Hey, just to the left. To the left. Who else? Next person. He rolling in the Uber. I know that Uber guy was scared in there. What's up, my brother? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You need that song for it. Okay, no, DC, man. DC. You're the wrong place, man. Brother, the man I don't know if it's whatever. You not understand. The man you're right, brother. You just go off the top. You make it Honda. Honda. They ain't gonna be Honda. That's it. So you made on the road. My wife speaks for me. Okay, so on. I got you. I work out there. Yes, nigga. You're a surprise. That's what he Bobby. And you said this. Mom never started talking to you. You know. I'm talking to you ugly. How y'all think you're back and forth? I see that you ugly, man. I'm going to tell you, man. You think? No, I think so. You go there, bro. You're ugly, man. Hey, look, check this out. I'm going to give you a right, man. You said you know what? You have no time to come up. Whatever nigga with no plans on. Whatever you put them plans on. Alright, anybody first? Man. Y'all was good? Y'all ready? What's good? Sure. Yo. What's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? You got that shit? I appreciate it. Where you from, guy? Alright. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm from around here. Never. I'm not like you are. I'm on the mix. I don't know what I'm saying. What part of that? What's that? That's why, fool. You got to go to the west side. West side. We just got that one day. West side a little serious. I'm a little far off the west side. You know what I mean? You got me? I got you. What's your name? Jordan. For any day, I need glow. That's actually the color.
This is your Peak Grill. Get excited and rent premium cars at affordable prices from 6 for your next vacation. 6. Rent a car.
You might see us more schoolers on TV, but that's mostly for show. I'm the registered licensee for a top D1 basketball program. Technically, I'm not supposed to say so, because our team is sports. When it comes to actually hydrating your guys, I use this. Over 90% of top college and pro teams are actually fueled by this stuff.
Right, makes sense. I know, you know what? I'm gonna tell you that. Okay. Football. I kinda like that. Football. That's smooth. Come on, man. Alright. When you step on that stage, you gotta have something that you like. They won't expect it. Right. Football. Well, I ain't got one on there. Yeah. Alright. I got you, football. He's still in here, y'all. He's still in here. Let me watch next person. He's still in there. You know I know. Good. What are you doing, though? I'm still doing that. Okay. Let's just talk about time to admit all y'all supposed to do it, man. I don't know. So those people go what? Why you want to do this? What the hell? That was the word. Yeah. You just sit down there. Do what? I ain't talking to you. Shit. If you don't want to do me, this first left. You want to do me? Now, keep saying that. You don't want to do me? No, you don't. You want to do me? All right, then. Right then. This ain't doing no right. Let's do that. What did you say? What do you need before I look up? Huh? What do you need before I look up? I'm just saying that this is ready to get up out of here. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is handshake. Are you willing to do it? What you need? just need somebody to give me a free baby. I can get the firm in the cup. It's just, you shit. You know, you need it. I had to be ready. So you trying to beat it or you trying to beat it? No, I'm the beat you, but I'm just tired. Like, it ain't paying me enough. I need a man. Oh. And you know what? Huh? You got a problem around that. And this is how much money you need to give. I say for another nigga. Come on, you. America. Don't you want to get us some lingerie? Y'all think how we treat about it? Yeah, I say that booty, you wrong bad. Come on, right, man. You thought I'm talking about. Let me go out there for you. Come on, here, my what's up, y'all? What's happening? My name is Ncaa26. Okay, man. I'm from Detroit. Okay. Yeah, I got no sister. I came in. How long you been with you? Like 4 years. 4 years, okay. Yeah, but, I want to get a little bit of everything, but not too much of the read. I ain't that funny. We really told you to come. Thank you. I told you. They're like, you come. I'm come. Did you see around here? Yeah, I'm come. All right. Yeah. But you can see. But I think you all do that. Don't tell me that though, because hey, I'm here for you. Like you saying it, but we here for me, and this is the family show. So this is why I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So these folks out here, but I'm an actor though. I'm not just nothing. You feel me? I'm an artist. I'm a model. I'm a songwriter. I'm an actor. I'm an influencer on social media. So I ain't just like I'm funny though. I'm just not like this. Who hired me? Yeah, I'm a lesbian. You feel me? Oh yeah. I'm really on fire right now. What are you doing? First of all, not giving me the just came out of it. Yeah. Then you go and throw that thing in. I do a lot of shit for real. So you know what I'm saying? I'm an actor, I'm an artist, I'm a model, songwriter, all that. You feel me? But I'm just here to see DC on fire. You know, I got something for real. I got you. Thank you. I got you. You're a you playing the game. That's how I know you ain't listen. You the first fucking game. Lead him out. What's up, man? How you doing? I am comedian Tracy Red. And you ain't gotta know what the red is for. R stands for red. But I got a song for you. I bust my heart for the red. I cut my hair out for the beat. I tattooed that DC on the back of my head right now for the beat. I throw that at the back for the beat. Hey, Tracy Red on red. So you feel that night, so you walk. Nobody. I watched you and said, my head like this stupid. Oh, you like, DC on fly. DC on fly, I bet it. I went to my own something to DC. I got you. You know what? What, girl? I'll see you. What you saying that? Oh, I'll see you. Let it up. Oh, Lord, I got to do this. Let it up. You say, but yes, sir. Yeah, that's good. I need to do that shit. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, I'm funny, but I'm on stage with it though. I'm an actor. So my main goal out here is act. Do acting, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm on acting, I'm doing my little thing, make a little joke, do a little pose, and make you feel man. I'm saying, love the business, and that's the important. And yeah, everybody does it. You know this, yeah. No, I got shit. There's one on my side. Where I go from? No. You know, I see why. And the whole way, I feel like a hole in there. And we like, all right, nigga, but hold tight. Nigga, calm down. Nigga, whoever this needed. All right, nigga, I want to see what you got. You got to make it do. You got to get $100. How long you been doing it? Long enough. No, I don't know. Long enough. That's long enough. I'll say about a year. Yeah. All right, quite right. Yeah, I want to see how they say go. I love it. Right on. I'm going to do it. Y'all found a lot of shit. And that last nigga looked like a city clean probably. No, don't say you shit. That last nigga said she gonna put on the run race. Boy, she gonna keep me in. So you ain't doing that shit up. You got that shit. You got it. Like a silk. You get dirty. Somebody. Brother right. I like that. I'm going to work. Listen, fool, yo, PC, yo, sorry, fool, listen. When I was locked up in there, like, 2 times, shit like that, all my people were like, to me? You mean like that? Listen, okay, so my niggas win, I do a lot of funny shit like that, and shit like that. What you say? No, like that. I'm from, in Salvador. You know? Yeah, I know, it's outside, and shit like that. No, not good. So, I'm not doing that. Hey, buddy. Yeah, man, but how you doing, man? How you doing? Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm from Africa, brother. I'm always out here, man. I'm just a commentator on cultural events. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, shit like Samaj, like, people how black people gonna take the names and turn it backwards and make it Samaj and shit like that. What part of Africa you from, man? I'm from Congo, man. Congo. Still in jail. You know, what's y'all? How long you been doing country? Probably about 3 years. I'll be on 4 years. Yeah, I do. That's the weird thing. A lot of people see that. I'm trying to see the whole content. I'm on time. Got to put my phone. Oh, y'all good, nigga. You know that you got to learn how to use my phone. Okay. What do you do? You know what I'm saying? I be doing African dance. No, don't do no African dance. For the third round. For the third round. Okay. You got to tell me. Okay. So you don't tell me because you're talking up. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to first. Hey guys, Chris Fick here, and today I'm going to show you how to convert your drum brakes to...
Are those repair bills starting to stack up?
I'm Bob from the truck bar, serving easy in Greenville. Here's what most... Hey guys, Chris Fick here, and today I'm going to show you how to convert your drum brakes to disc brakes. And don't worry, this is going to be an in-depth guide so you can convert your drum brakes to disc brakes, no problem, at home, using common hand tools. As always, let's get our safety glasses on. And although I'm working on a Honda, this process is going to be very similar, if not the same, for most vehicles with rear drum brakes. So with that said, let's get started. And no matter what car you're doing this on, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have all the parts to go from drum brakes to disc brakes. And there are 2 main methods to do that. The first method is to find the higher trim level of your car. In this case, we have the lowest trim level, the Del Sol S, and that is why we have drum brakes. But the higher trim level, the Del Sol SI, has disc brakes from the factory, and that is exactly what this is right here. These are parts from the junkyard from a Del Sol SI, and you can see
The Celeron with the factory disc brakes are installed. So all you have to do is unbolt your old Celeron, bolt in your new Celeron, connect all the components for the brake, and you're good to go. So that's the first method, find the higher trim level of your current vehicle. The second method is to find an aftermarket solution. There are tons of companies out there that make drum to disc conversions. And the nice thing is they kind of did all the research for you because they want their parts to work. So they come up with an entire list of parts that you might need. And in this case, the kit comes with just these two adapters with some factories. You have to buy everything else. And the parts here are all from a Honda Solo SI. So we have the caliper, rotor, e-brake cable, the brake test, everything here is from a Honda Solo SI. That way we know it'll bolt right in. So this is actually what I'm going to install so you can see the entire process. Also, all the parts are brand new, which I'm really excited about. And the last thing I want to cover is very important because a lot of people don't even do this when they convert their brakes, and that is replacing the proportion valve. This is super, super important. If you don't replace this, your drum brakes are actually going to perform better than your new disc brakes. Now, not every car has a proportion valve. Usually the newer ABS cars don't have it. It's built into the ABS, so you don't need to change that. It's good to go. But on the non-ABS cars, you usually either have it in your master cylinder, or if you follow your master cylinder, follow the brake line down, when it comes up here, right there to the proportion valve. And
OMG, y'all. Travel is here by this website. What's up with y'all?
Fuck up your phone, cover like for hours. Every time you got me in money for your brain.
So I don't want to have you fast that day?
You can fuck out my face with me.
Alright, good. You know what? Have some good content. Because you're 100%, so you always get it right. Love it that fast.
Got that right. There was a time ago, and I'm speaking as honest as you were constant. Like, that's how dudes would kind of, man, come somewhere with that camera. That is you know, I get it, and I'm saying, like, streamers are the new athletes. It's like, bro, y'all got real influence, dog. Like, and this is coming off of respect. Like, I see your impact. And it's like, if you didn't respect it before, you don't respect it now. What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it will be, can't do the song, Mr. Book It Out, here with another episode of Lucky Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise, I really just come to get this content for the masses. But most of all, I always keep it fun. Now, y'all gonna enjoy this because I'm gonna enjoy this because this is a person that I've seen and admired from afar. It's the hustle, it's the grind, it's the dedication.
This particular individual is a rapper, an entrepreneur, one of the biggest streamers in the world. He's a son, he's a brother, but most importantly, he's a dad. I present the son to introduce the others. Dad, Grandman Jr. But you know him as DDG. What's going? How you feeling? Good. It's my middle name. You gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it fun. You know that's what DDG stands for. I put two and two together. You know what folks always have all these stage names. Yeah. But no, these are your initials. That's all it is. Girls call me Moody. They call me Mo. Call me Mo. Like girls call me. I mean, it's really like a family nickname. But the girls like start calling me Mo. Where the Mo come from? I don't know. Like my mama just called me Mo growing up. Cause you like milking them. I don't think that's where. I don't know where it came from, but you don't call me. I can't. Yeah, you don't. In certain things, I can't even call you there. Yeah, that's just DDG. Is there? Do they just say D? Maybe like halfway through the interview when we get like cooler, you can say like D. You know what I mean? D. Yeah. Because right now we just met. I understand. Yeah. I understand that. So we got to break this circle of trust. Oh, we got to walk into it. You know, because there's a lot of falsified information that's out there in regards to this platform, this illustrious platform that's produced by the one and only Ncaa26. And she creates magic with just ask a question. What's up? Now, you just arrived already. YouTube star, musician, music, streaming. What do you feel that you're in like right now in your life? I mean, I do it all at the same time, but like my real dream and aspiration is in music. What's happening? Like if I had to pick one, it would be music. It wouldn't be streaming, it wouldn't be doing YouTube, it would be music. You know what's interesting, because I mentioned it right before we kind of got on, and I'll say this on camera. Streamers are the new athletes. Like, you guys have created this wave of influence that cannot be like matched. Like when you see guys like Aiden Ross, yourself, Castanet, Steve, it's like, bro, y'all dudes are taking over in a very organic way. And everybody has their own audience, and their audience is almost like a cult-like following. And that's like, has it ever gotten to a point where you feel like it's just a little too much? It do get a little too much when it comes to like real life relationships. Okay. And it's like, man, they too much in the business at that point. But it's a blessing when people hate me. I get a lot of hate. My supporters don't play about me. Yeah. So it's like, whenever like people talk crazy about me or if they get in a block, I'm talking about you see any hate comment, they're gonna have at least 5 replies on this of my people. What is your people's name? You know, like Beyonce got the Beehive, it's DDG Squad. I gotta come up with a better name, but it's been that since I was like 19, 28 now. Yeah, we got DDG Squad. I know. It's like, that ain't got a catch to it. It's outdated. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna figure out the name. Yeah. Figure out the name. Yeah, we gonna work on that. Yeah, I just want my, exciting right. Now, the thing while creating or preparing for this, which I thought was rather interesting, your voice. Like, that's something like, I heard that really. Is that your real voice, or you have the capability of speaking in that type of diaphragm? No, it's my real voice. It is, but I just don't use it. But I will, like, if people, like, ask about it. But I don't like to, like, just flat out just, like, I have, this is a lot of stuff for me. And I don't feel comfortable to the point where I can speak in my real voice. Well, can you speak me the real voice for the rest of your, I mean, I would not. Because that's going to be the main focus, and they're going to care about the question. If I keep talking like that, then they're going to be like, oh, this is your real voice. You know how clipping works.
right? But you know, I couldn't wait. Yeah, like people gonna click it. They're gonna put you with Darth Vader on me real quick. Like, what? I know, but they don't more so focus on my voice rather than the deep conversation we gonna have. So let me ask you this: is there ever a time where you just speak in that voice to people or to a person? Yeah, when I'm at home, telling my mom, family, when the camera's off, shit like that. Cause I don't know, bro. I just don't feel comfortable like just doing that online, and that's hard. I don't want people to think about my music or my content ideas. I don't want my voice to be the main thing, and I never had aspirations to being a voice actor. For a person who lives his life off of truth and transparency and just being unapologetically you and your followers, you don't think that that's like, nah, not at all. Nah, I'd rather do what I've been doing. So like growing up, you always had that Barry White. Yeah. We'll talk about the transition, and you thought that you guys like that was becoming a distraction, or was it becoming a distraction where people were more focused on? Yeah, I mean, like, and especially like in my initial, because it was really fitting. Really, I'm like what, 5'8". You know, you like that, man. You like 5'8". Yeah. So like, you really did like that, how you know how to be. Like you really understand that girls would look at me and think like, my boy, oh, he's like 7 feet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to lie it. And this sounds better for me than what I'm talking right now. You know what I mean? Did music help shape your sound or your voice? For sure, 100%. People don't know this, but I was doing music when I was like 5 years old. Like, my dad was a local engineer in Pontiac, Michigan. And, you know, local artists used to come through and stuff, and when they wasn't there, me and my brothers would mess around with the studio. So, I've been doing music for a while. Yeah. Are you musically inclined to instruments? No. Okay. I can play the little recorder though. What's up? The little thing, the recorder thing that you doing like elementary? I have zero. But what is it about music that you love the most? I like the in-person feeling. I mean, like streaming, all you see is numbers. So like, on YouTube, all you see is numbers. It's like, you don't know who's really watching this shit. Your podcast. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, it's cool, but it's like, you like the face-to-face trend. Like, yeah, bro. I just sold out a show in New York, right? So I was trying like 700 people. But I got 10,000, 12,000 people watching me on the stream. That 700 felt way better. So if I can convert that 12,000 to real life, then I'm gonna feel like a superstar. You feel me? Yeah. Like when you just see a number, it's like, it's cool. It hits, but it don't. It hits, like you making money, it's cool. You know, people, oh, I've been watching you this long, but it's like, nah, I need to see that shit in person. Hey, that's a hard time. It's not that much. It's like texting a girl, right? Like texting a girl, and y'all texting all this freaky shit. Yeah, that's cool, but what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what are we doing? You know? That's how I be feeling. I like the in-person feeling of me. I like the performance, you know? I ain't gonna cap, bro. I have to answer that question to you because I never asked that. And when I think about football, bro, the thing that I miss most about football, every athlete knows or has this feeling where, like, when the game first starts, like, you just remember, oh, this is the nigga that is just popping off. I love going through a game. And now, nigga, keep that same, I miss that battle of verbal sparring and then, you know, you can, like, you play a physical sport, but you really talented people, you get to see the power of their folks. Yeah. When they get tired, what they gonna do? They gonna check out? They gonna, you know what I'm saying, tap out? Yeah. Then you really see the souls of folks. Like, how hard are you willing to dedicate to your sport? Right. It's gonna show on game time. If you ain't on no injury, like if you tired, if you're not prepared, or you just one of them, you just like talk to the earth. Yeah. What did I miss most? Like when you get down to the nitty gritty one, oh quarter 2, 3, heaven forbid we get into a fourth quarter where we got a dog fight. That's when the real men kind of show up.
Yeah. Do you like this better or football?
I've been a football player longer than I've been having the ability to talk to people. I've always loved talking to people. And part of being a quarterback is having a mixed breed of different people. You know, you got to talk to your offensive line different than you talk to your defensive line. You got to talk to your running back different than you talk to your receiver. You got to talk to your head coach different than you talk to your offensive coordinator. You got to talk to your offensive coordinator completely different than you talk to the GM. The GM's relationship with you is different than the owner. Like being able to, like talking to DDG and then talking to K. Michelle or talking to whoever is completely different. And you have to, the strategy is, okay, how can I get you comfortable to know that my intentions are pure, but also we in a producing business. Like if this conversation doesn't produce, then it's a waste of money, as you know. It's like everything has to make sense of content. Where like, when did you get bit by the bug of, oh, like, this content stuff is where I'm at?
In college, like sophomore year, that's when I dropped out.
No, but let me cut you off real quick because you are valid Victorian, bro. So, with that,
Each and everything, with like you were talking about.
nah, I ain't talking about that.
I ain't much get old.
But I did the speech and everything.
Taught like 500 students. Then I went to college after that. And I ended up dropping out. Ain't that crazy? It was backwards, man. That was the story.
Yeah, because like, I'm going to tell you what I've always heard about you. I always heard that you was a solid, genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
And now it makes sense. Like, we were talking, like, bro, how does a person who, it's like, we're in an industry where, like, your impact or your influence does matter. Whether influence on your community, influence on your following, influence on the opposite sex, or whatever you like. But sometimes being done is glorified. Like being with your whatever, like I don't give a damn, I don't give a, like that's glorified. Rather than saying like, nah, bro, like let's talk about these. Like what last book did you read?
I always say this. I don't know how to cut these. I got you. But I always say this, like the richest folks right now is the nerds. Like, bro, I was the coolest nerd, girls and everything. Cool. I had straight A's, teachers loved me.
Oh, it's like the Vikings. Vitamin juice, 24/7 healthy.
Get in on our epic savings at Firestone Zero. Happening now.
Oh, yeah. I like my office. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Diagnosed with Crohn's disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's now too soon to talk to your doctor about Ncaa for moderate to severe Crohn's and learn about the results you need, including rapid symptom relief and long-term remission. Ncaa is the only gut-focused treatment for Crohn's that helps block inflammation in the gut and works right where you need it. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during the active treatment. Ncaa may increase risk of liver problems and serious infections. Although unlikely, TML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Your doctor may test for TB. Tell your doctor if you are prone to or have an infection stored with flu-like symptoms. Learn more about the only treatment for Crohn's that works right where you need it. And ask your doctor about gut-focused Ncaa, including the Ncaa test.
So how you do it? So what's this? That's where you smoke out of. Okay. Like, I like the deep cut because it's good for like this week. I do like it. I do look like that. Everything you do is for women, though. You know I've been saying this, bro, and nobody is understanding me. I'm like, bro, what's the reason? Because I'm saying everything we as men do is for women. When we go to the club and buy bottles, it ain't for us and the homies. I don't want to get my homies drunk. I don't want to get my homies lit. We buying bottles for the girls. We putting up dress, cologne on for the girls. We trying to smell good, niggas. I mean, something about that.
No, look, can I make something right? Because I once said that I went to the strip club for dudes.
What you mean? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Yeah. I don't know if I can stay with you.
Just let me explain. It's a competition. But it still goes back to the woman, though. If the chick sees that, oh, he got it. Now the dude that they thought had it, I'm about to outshine better. So people heard dudes and like, oh, I knew it. He was a rainbow, and he was. No, dog. I see who's getting or garnering their attention. I see how much money he's getting. You like her? I love her. You know what I'm saying? Like football. That's a dog. Exactly. And it's now it has converted into. We was talking about this before, and it's like, bro, I get how engulfed in content that streaming should be. I'm that way. Bro, my lady always see me on the phone. And I'm not on the phone for what's like, that's my job. I'm seeing what you doing, and how can I apply what you doing good? It's my time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So all in all, nobody wants to be with somebody that's not fried. But it's all for the lady.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly. That's everything, bro. Every outfit, you got it. So, boom.
You smoke weed?
I do smoke it.
Don't inhale it.
Don't have it.
Do not. Okay. It's like, it's really good. That's actually like, it's a crack nut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
What's the point? But there's no point there, right? We ain't got money in on that.
Trust me about this.
Cover?
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to help. Yeah, don't do that. You trying to be too cool. You don't believe fat be greasy. But it's the thing. All right, when I give you different smoking apparatus. If I give you a cigarette and I give me a cigarette, there's at some point, if somebody sees us talking, they're going to think we're arguing. If I give you a Black and Mild and give me a Black and Mild, it's the same thing. I give you some Dro and give me some Zop. It still can be an argument.
I'm starting to understand.
But now I give you a cigar, we debate. We're having a high energy, high value conversation. You puffing it too, like you feeling like it's a pipe or something. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
I do feel a little more grown right now.
Come on now. You can't rush this. Because now when this goes out, it's over with.
Right.
It's like you just got to keep it alive. And the same thing with the conversation. It's like, bro, when you see somebody smoking a cigar, they always gonna be kind of smooth and laid back because that's the art of smoking. You can't rush it. This ain't like no drag, smoke, and then you kick it out. It's like, no, seriously, you gotta let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? The ladies like that.
They do.
You feel me?
They do.
Like, we don't even know about it. We just bother.
So I can start smoking cigars around girls.
They gonna think they're two politicians. You know what I'm saying? Cause then that's the conversation started right there. It's like, you ever smoke a cigar? I smoke wood. I couldn't. I haven't seen a girl smoke. Listen to me when I tell you this, brother. You will be blown away by the women who smoke cigars. Now you think you got a coat like that? The sexiest thing is to see a woman, because in the cigar industry, you flex by your accessories. Your lighter, don't mind my lighter. Your cutter, your cigar holder, your cigar case. And it's some dope chicks that's out there, bro, that really knows their cigars. And like, fly, sexy, grown, you know what I'm saying? And it still got the aesthetic of, man, we just vibe. It ain't nothing more than that. Right. You know? So like, during this phase of your life right now, you're touring. Explain that to us. Yeah, brother. So, me touring, I haven't been on tour in like 5 years. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, with the streaming stuff, like, it's easy for the streaming stuff and the clips to drown out the music, which is my real passion. Okay, you know? So, I took it upon myself to take myself on tour, my own headlining tour. I could have went on tour with somebody else. I could have did a co-headline, but I wanted to do it myself, and build my own hard ticket sales because it's the stigma that people got around me that people don't listen to my music. Mm-hmm. It's like a few people try to make like memes and jokes and stuff. Yeah, so the internet is full of followers. It's full of like damn like it. So if they see everybody thinking this is a joke, oh, this is funny little box, and then latch on to it, but people haven't seen that. I got a real fan base in music, and I have people that really love my music, and going on tour is showing that. You know, they see clips, they see videos, they see people crying over me, they see people jumping in the crowd, they see people having a great time, getting reviews, and I love my supporters, and I really show that on tour. So I stay after, I sign merch, I do everything, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm creating a real experience because if I can sell out New York 700 people, now that's a 700. Wow, more. Yeah, that's a floor now. So now I say, okay, cool. If I can do 700, I can do 1,000 maybe. If I can do 1,000, I can do 2,000. I can do 5,000, 10,000. Boom. My whole dream, and I always talk about it, is to sell out an arena. It's gonna happen. It's a couple things that I want to stay on right now because we had multiple artists on before, and they always spoke about their meet and greet experiences. Mm-hmm. Do you have any boundaries on your meet and greet, or like you just welcome it all? Nah, so I took a lot of inspiration from Chris Brown. Oh, that's it. So I seen him doing his meet and greet. Mine is $1,000. Well, he charged 11 for 1,100 and 11. How do you know the exact price? Because first off, blog posted. Number two, I have a whole non-negotiable thing with me and my lady. It's not narcissistic, it's just smart business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we say, we doing a lot, we not doing that. It ain't even a hate thing, it's more of a respect. Right? It's like, bro, if I know a lion in there, why don't I go in there with bacon in my pocket? Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, and then we see the viral clip. We see what he's capable of doing. We just seen the married chick in front of her husband, tongue kissing this dude. And this time that I'm having with Christopher Brown is more important. Yeah. So naive, yeah. That's what that's how that's all about. Yeah, that's it. Mine's a little more, it's a knockdown. I'm very introverted. Camera always rolling. I don't like extreme my people in my introvert. I don't want them to know how I really feel. You know? What you mean by that? I mean, like, if I like a girl, or if I'm attracted to a girl, I'm not going to throw that on camera. Like, I feel like that's, I don't know. Like, I don't know, it weirds me out a little bit. That's what she's fun. You said social. What do you mean? Pure social mean like, you see clips, you see pictures, you see blogs, and then you start to match two people together because you think they look good together, or you're attracted to the person that the other person is around, so you think
I'm gonna answer that question at the end of the month. What? You like Indian? You parasocial, ain't you? You wanna explain what parasocial is? Parasocialism is like when you see like a girl that you might be attracted to and see somebody else around them, and you automatically like pair them together, or you ask questions like that. Are you asking me a question? Huh? Are you asking me a question for me to answer? Yeah. Oh. Because I asked you a question that I want you to answer. Mm-hmm. I can't be parasocial, bro. I got my own. Yeah. No, it ain't about that. It's people in relationships, married folks, and everything is parasocial. Cool like that. But it's kind of a part of my job in what to be parasocial. As you was explaining it, because I'm saying to myself, I want to be extremely prepared and up to date with anything that I have the opportunity to sit across from a person to know about. So, yeah, you still didn't answer my question now. What was the question? You got Indy? Parasocial, huh? I ain't gonna do like that, no bad. No, yeah, I do. She's my friend, though, you know? We're not in a relationship, nothing like that. Yeah. But because I found it, not odd, surprised. Because you said you don't show certain styles of you. I said myself up with this question. I respect that. It's strategy. You go in, I know you're going to. You know what I'm saying? I want that. You did. Stop it. It's okay. It's okay. What's it feel like? I want to know as much as everybody else want to know. Like, bro, like, how do you protect that? Like, private side? I'm not just focused on one specific person. You're talking about, like, bro, like, you talking about it. Like, your world is in constant, like, no, keep the cameras rolling. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you still an appetite. You know what I'm saying? That not, it may be good for business, and sometimes it may not be good for business. Appetite as in like money, appetite as in just things that you desire to have. It could be money, it could be whatever. It could be good. Yeah. Like, how do you maneuver relationships with a person? Are you more likely to be more private, or are you more likely to be like, no, this thing of ours is close locked into you? So it's a little different for me, because it's like, okay, cool. If I can have a completely private relationship, I would. But my life is monetized. So if I'm spending crazy amount of time with somebody, that's a part of my life. You feel me? So it's being like, okay, cool. My life is monetized. Now I'm making a living. I'm making a living with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's, but I'm making a living. So it's like, if I can make a living with you, it's like, okay, cool. Now I gotta sacrifice. I gotta choose whether I want to work or I want to be with you. So, have you found a person that is able to understand? No, that's great. Like, what's your ideal, like, situation for you in this moment that you want? In terms of like a relationship, are you dating? What's the definition of dating? Like, do you have somebody that you belong to? Or are you out there? I don't have nobody I belong to. Okay, do they know that? Yeah, does somebody belong to you? You know, I'm a great dog, just like that. I don't have no girl that I gotta check in with. No girl got me as a dude that they gotta check in with. How much you understand this video?
Anything is possible. It is possible. Let's stay with it, because sometimes the best way to play. Better player, and a better you. At Marshalls, our buyers hustle 24/7 to get you great deals on the good stuff.
the 2026 Ncaa26. During GMC Truck Month, get 0% APR for 5 years on 2026 Sierra 1500 models.
Can I set myself up again?
Definitely. Because I see kids, you know what I'm saying? And being around kids, you have to be able to ask the right questions. Right. Because you may not think that you're listening, but that means somebody else don't think that they would you.
Nah, I ain't that type of dude. I don't like to play games. You feel me? Like, nah, I ain't gonna sit here and say like it ain't people, it ain't a girl that I might like more than others. You feel me? But I'm not for one girl at this very moment in my life. I'm always invested. This is my longest time I've ever been dating. You love it? Yeah, I haven't seen for them in 2 years. So it's like, I'm at a point now where I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and live in this single life for a little bit because I know when I get a relationship, I don't have that.
There's no denying that you and Indian, like, great chemistry is, it's like, it's a flow, it's flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen this much of an individual outside, and you can tell that your impact on her life has been constant. Her being a constant thing, she was already popping for a minute, but your impact on your circle, your ecosystem, it shows because the dedication there, the consistency there, the strategy there. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's easy for a person like myself to assume like, okay, you know, they like a real thing. You can say it's not, but nah, they just come. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Martin and King. Like y'all actors, but is that really acting?
You really have to,
Okay, you got all these fucking
you really have to move your mind.
F. Which one? And we gotta put each other on.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a fan club. So people like to add my name and her name together.
But do you see where they see? Yeah. Is that strategic by y'all?
Not necessarily. They just come up with it. You feel me? Or you did.
Papa. Like I told you, brother, I gotta prepare.
Oh, yeah.
You can name it all you want, but it's just like, I look at it as preparation. I told you, we're in that second and third quarter right now, guys. Sure, you got it.
Yeah, man. No, you know, I get it. I understand it 100%. We are very comfortable around each other.
What can you confirm
But what? You guys' relationship. We never not been cool. It's good. People speculate on me and it was like people but we never not been cool.
So I'll say this, and I want to go back to your story. Now, one thing that I think that is extremely admirable is how, let's say, I hear you talk about it, but it may fly over a lot of people's heads. Who taught you about the business of content? And the real business of like controlling your audience or really leveraging, you know, in a way where not a lot of people may be up to speed with that.
I got my first, a little bit of money, my first check from YouTube when I was 17.
Can you tell me the year?
So it was like 2015.
Cool.
It was $250. And I quit my job. You did that. Yep. And I just started going. You gotta think, like, imagine, let's just say, you smoke this cigar right here, right? And then somebody walks in the room, like, here's a $200. You smoke that cigar. Good, bro. All you did. You gonna buy 100 cigars and you gonna smoke all of them. You like, if I can make $250 smoking this cigar like this, I can smoke 100. And then I can make $250, you know what I mean? So it's like, I was just scaling it very early, and I was like, okay, cool, let me go ahead and go all in. But what made you so obsessive about content? I don't know, it was fun, like, I always wanted to be an actor. Those dreams died when I moved to LA, but I wanted to be an actor before I wanted to do like the content stuff. I didn't know you could make money off of it until I made that 250. Who did you update to life? Like, I'm pretty sure, I call it the safety net aspect, where like, I never had a moment in my life where like folks really challenged it. Not in my adult life because I've always had football. Well, you didn't go to school for sports. Nobody, like, you're a self-made person. You know what I'm saying? So, from working at TJ Maxx or other jobs that you may have worked, to tell your supporting cast, your mom, pop, cousins, family, brothers, sisters, whatever, it's like, this is what I'm doing. Like, how is that? My parents very supportive. Day one? Yeah, I was first generation college student. So it's like, I could see if my mom like got a master's degree and she boom, 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 but she didn't understand the college space either because she didn't go to college. My dad didn't go to college. Wow, bro. So it's like, they're like, bro, I'm paying all the bills while I'm in college. I'm paying mama rent, I'm buying cars, I'm also on content. So it's like, you're like, well, whatever you doing, it's working. To do it. You know, you go back to something like this. Your parents didn't prioritize education. I'm paraphrasing, so correct me if I'm wrong. But you're a valedictorian. Like, you put books in front of a lot of different things. How has that desire to yearn for information, like, what was it growing up that you was just like, okay, age is just where I'm at? I'm competitive. Okay. It was never about knowing who abolished slavery. It was never about knowing who the third president was. It was never about how to solve for X or Y or how to solve chemical equations. It was about being number one. Did you ever have a moment in your life where you did not feel like you were number one? With music. And that's why I'm taking it. I feel like with content, I got it. I can do this. But you wasn't on like this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like, go back to where you was like, okay, there's somebody there. Like, if I make it 250, you gotta be there for 300. Like, and as you're scaling it, and as you're getting to different levels, who and what was that process like, and who was that person? Like, who I look up to in content? Yeah. He's doing inclusion to me. He's still around. Yeah, but he like more so like doing his own thing. And I used to be like, damn, I want people to watch me like this. Well, I want to live in LA because I see him living in LA. Two completely different people. Not even the same race, nothing. Like, I just watch them every single day. So it inspired me to start going every single day. Can I say my being a backup. I went to Florida and I was 10 kilos back then. But it lit something in me. It's like I seen how, and this is a round-the-way kind of like slow. I felt like folks were holding it back on me, you know. They just felt like I wasn't as good as I was saying or how I believed in myself. You were back up, you will never play me. And like he just had me raised almost. You know what I'm saying? And like real tears. Like just to be doubted. And when I transferred, that was almost like shackles. Because they can put certain conspiracies of why certain things happen, but that was the best thing for me to experience. Like, are these things thinking that you were wrong, bro? And then to see like a person every single day, like this dude he's not me. He's good, he's not me. And I'm pretty sure if you ask him, he will say the same. That's just a competitive nature. While in JUCO,
bro, I felt like a peon. You don't got no money. You don't got no influence. Bro, I remember being rejected to go into a club, bro, because I didn't have $20. And everybody was free, and it's like, all right, somebody got to pay. Big man, you got to pay. Give me $20. And it gutted me because it's like, bro, I ain't got to adjust you to get in the club. That's crazy. Hurt. So, bro, it's like, man, y'all cool, bro. They racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm embarrassed. And then having that now being thrusted in the spotlight, it's like, okay, it's my turn now. Like, everybody who said that, now I kept receipts, bro. And y'all gonna have to pay. So your competitive nature is something that I can kind of like, okay, I kind of see it. I deal with content too. Like, I do not feel like there's not I have to start with sports media that has my reach. Don't feel that way. Like, being able to talk to you and really kind of like share, like, bro, I know what you mean by, oh, that's my boss. So if you ask other people, like, right? Like, they doing that now? I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the relatability. And it's all because I never wanted to be like somebody. I was always inspired by people, but never wanted to be somebody. I knew that what I was creating in myself, there's no comparable, you know what I'm saying, to that. I think what's so intriguing about you, especially in your music, is that you have a lot of credible features. You know what I'm saying? And like I said it before, like, streamers are the new athletes. It's because, like, I remember a time coming into the league where athletes were getting like these mega deals. It's like, oh yeah, we got influence, like huge influence in the younger generation, the grassroots sports, but it's like, but when I seen Speed on a Dick Sporting Goods commercial, and when you start to see like the Kais and the Duke Dennis's and the Adrians getting all these different deals, and I'm like, bro, what's happening here? Like, it's a shift. So instead of hating, and you've got your fair share of hate from, you know, people of influence, it's like, what do you say for the future of streamers and you guys?
I think it's just going to get bigger. I think it's going to continue to grow. I think artists want to be streamers. There's a lot of people that just see how much money we making, and they want to jump in because they want to get a check.
How do you identify or define a one of these things?
I mean, it's folks that's already rich. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I started off on YouTube, so I had to see. But I can't. There's people that don't have no business streaming, trying to stream because they want money.
Can you give an example?
Nah, I don't know about it. You don't got to know about it. Like, yeah, but like, I mean, it's a lot of like artists. It's a lot of like, some artists are able to make that transition and able to do it. It's a lot of like, I don't know, entertainers, you know, like regular traditional entertainers that's trying to get into streaming, but they don't understand the amount of like dedication that you gotta have for it, and then they fizzle out. So I feel like over time, if we don't fizzle out, it's gonna continue to grow. So right now it's oversaturated, I feel like.
And so I'm trying to get my lady into like almost digital, but linear kind of focused digital content, similar to this. And she's like, man, I don't want to do that. It's oversaturated. But I said, it's not oversaturated with quality stuff. Right? Think about it. Streaming as in your world or content in your, everybody in here has a social media. But nobody ever thought about saying, hey, I don't want to get a Facebook account because it's oversaturated. Hey, I don't want to get an Instagram account because it's oversaturated. I want to get a Snapchat because it's oversaturated. People still are able to do it. The difference between what makes a person follow you versus following another person is the quality of the content. And it still ranges between to that. So I've seen a lot of artists kind of convert. Two that come to mind. T-Pain, his Twitch account is just like gold. Keep Ridley. You know what I'm saying? Man, my boy be on Grand Theft Auto or like Call of Duty or Madden. Like, I see those things and it's like, it's inspiring to kind of do. And I think if you don't have intentions behind what you're doing, if you're going into something just for money, And money alone, that is. And I think that's the difference in it. Like we can be streaming right now, but what makes your stream is because your audience knows the level of dedication that you put towards it. You always checking in, checking up, monitoring certain things, knowing what you're looking for, knowing what people also want to see. And maximize that. How were you able to kind of find that cadence in identifying the YouTuber versus the streamer?
This summer's side, take a trip to the tropical beach side, Alaska, and stop at the Creek Slide.
Turn hot boy summer into hot man summer with Old Spice Legacy Anti-Perspirant Spray.
Corporal Alvarez. Well done. Thank you.
Went to the office.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing in a way. It's just like YouTube, you got a little bit more privacy, more control. You can edit out whatever you edit, boom, boom, boom. Live streaming is like you kind of just on the go. So it's kind of the same thing in terms of like content, but I don't know. I've only been streaming really for like a year and a half.
No way.
Consistently. Like I made a Twitch account maybe like 4 years ago. Never used it. Like I never really understood it. I didn't know how to use the site. I didn't know nothing about it. Like I used to just go on there and just mess around because I see people using it, and I just never really rocked with it. Like I go on there, I average like 200, 300 viewers, right? And then some clicked, and I was like, oh, YouTube does it right now. Let me go ahead and start streaming. And I just started. And then I feel like maybe like 4 or 5 streams in a row, and I see the numbers going up and up and up and up and up. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got something. So then I stream for like 8 months in a row, every day. Sometimes 24 hours, sometimes 24/7 for a week straight. Never missed a day. That's why I'm here. That's why you know me as a streamer. Because I went so hard for like 8 months. But I'm not streaming. I'm a YouTuber first. And I started. But I just got into streaming. And just took off because I went every day.
Why do you think people are so fascinated with your life?
It's relatable. People see me like my real core fan base, support system, however you want to call it. They see me when I was broke. They see me when I ain't had nothing. They see me when I was top. They see me when I was, you know what I'm saying, when I started buying the tape, I bought my first watch on YouTube. I just bought, you know what I'm saying? Like they see me making it to where I'm at now. So it's like very relatable and inspiring.
So you evolved in real time to your core audience.
Yeah. So, like imagine you was vlogging and you in Florida and you felt how you felt and you went in the locker room crying on the camera like, man, they think you better than me. And then you got to where you was at as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole different conversation.
Why I need dates is because like when you said around 2015, 16, I'm like, dang, what if I would have started shooting content? Which I did, but it wasn't as in depth. It didn't have a true identity. It was just like, okay, we want to make it like a weekly mixtape of like what being a quarterback or what being a star player look like. This is when Instagram was 15 seconds, 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Now you can put a short film on that.
I got a good like analogy. I do analogy. My life is like, I don't know what to call it in life, but road to glory. That's my life. Like it's like imagine you play Madden. Road to glory. You can see college. You can see making it to the league, first big game, this and that. You can see it all. Really, that's how my supporters look at me. Like I'm their road to glory. They're my player.
Okay, could you duplicate your road to glory again?
I could, like, I did something where I tried to, like, help other creators grow and stuff like that, and I did it for a little while, and then it got a little tiring, so I stopped. So I can create or, like, help people grow like I did. That's very possible.
If you could list, let's say 3 things that each player or each creator needs to have that as you absorb or observe content, what 3 things are most important about that?
Creativity, consistency, and relatable. Gotta be them 3 things. So creative, consistent, and relatable.
Is that list fluid, or is it just you gotta be creative, number 1?
You got to, for sure. I always tell people when they ask me, oh, how I make it big, blah, blah, I'm like, you gotta copy what other people doing, but you gotta make it original, you gotta make it yours at the same time. Because nobody likes to make, a lot of inventions now, like Netflix and goes off TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take something that's already working, and then make it your own.
I would pick those 3. I would put consistency number 1.
Yeah, sure.
Because being creative is cool, but sometimes being creative could be your mishap. Like, some people get too far in their head, because I've been that person.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, that don't hit right. That don't hit right. It's crazy because Shell, who does all my vertical content, like, we had shot something with me and my son, and we were working out. It sat in that photo gallery in my phone for about 5 months, 6 months. And I was like, man, and it got to a point where it's like, man, we ain't posting that in a minute. Man, drop that video. And then the impact of it, like, just went up. And I was like, man, I outsunk. Yeah. I do that. Outsunk? You use analogies, I use words. I outsunk the algorithm. But it was messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Thunk. That's a word for it. Thonk. Outsunk. Thunk. Outsunk. You know, you can thunk about something.
Okay. I like that. Thunk. I'm gonna start using that.
My kids be saying that.
For real? How old are the oldest?
20.
That's crazy. Man, how old are you?
36.
I know what you're thinking.
It's like every time a person sits in that seat and I point there and they like, dang,
Yeah, that's a grown ass nigga right there.
Real. See, this is our dynamic. I procreated with his mom, right?
I like that word. Procreate.
Yeah, we had a child together. Okay. He was already in the picture. I don't do steps. Like, he lives with me. He understands my views as a father figure in his life. I know for sure I could never be of that vainness that he has that relationship with his father, his earthly father. But for me, I take responsibility of raising him. Because there are times where it's just like, hey, well, you gotta get mad. Like, I don't do all that back talk. I don't, like, if you living in my house, bro, you're gonna abide by my rules. And we've always had that type of respect. I came into his life when he was 11, right? And that, the relationship that we've more has been a father-son relationship. More, it's not like brothers in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew I don't play alienation.
Right.
like, okay, Caesar's mine, no, I don't think, I never wanted him to feel lesser than, never feel about. Because if I was in his shoes, I would have wanted a man to step into my life and be a person that I can look up to, and I can confide in, and that also can bounce ideas off of. We have that bounce ideas off of now. Because for him, he did school, but I'm pretty sure after hearing how successful you've been, it's like, that's all out. I think that's nepotism in the system. Where it's like, don't use me for my money, use me for my resources. Right. And hearing, you know, stories like this can impact you or his life is next week. I'm never avoidant of that when people kind of have, you know, wait, nah, hold on, I don't. Well, you was getting it in.
I don't say it's fun. I love my when I was 13.
For real?
Bianca.
Do you know her full name?
I do, but I ain't gonna say it because they gonna find it.
Yeah. Shout out to Bianca. Was it her first two?
No.
Did you know that going to be?
Yeah.
She was ripped. She was jumping on?
I wanted to lose my friends. So that's why.
That's Bianca.
Yeah, all my friends I was really, I'm talking about we 13, 14, 12. Like, we young. But my friends, I know. But all my friends are dead. But I'm from Pontiac. It's a small city, so it ain't nothing to do.
It's disturbing, but it's also, yeah. Bro, I remember YSN Lucy was sitting in his seat and he said something, bro, that it was so alarming to hear. It was like, bro, folks will have a body on their belt. They'll go on a drill. They will kill somebody before they lose their virginity. Oh, God. So, back in that time, bro, it still reigns supreme today. Everything I do, in some way, shape, form, is because of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And there was time where, like, hey, she got me thinking. Why? I don't know how to explain or express it. What's going on? Yeah.
You know, it happened. 2011, January 1st.
Yeah, lying.
New Year. Started my 2011, I don't know.
Was it in the bed?
It's like one of them couch beds, the ones that Lupa. It's all like a love couch, right? It's like it like going to a bed. Ain't that Lupa? I think so.
What's the thing that is the constant thing that goes into like a futon?
Futon, yep.
Futon.
Futon, yep.
Trying to get the cook.
Yep. I was trying.
Oh. Now, did you go in that Yogi bed?
No. Okay. My older brother showed me some. You know the way, like, he told me, like, this how you put it on, boom. Gave me shit. I went in the basement. Did what I did. Broke up, and said,
Why?
I didn't do it to do with it.
Oh, you was with her. You said
We dated up until that day.
Oh, you finessed. I was like, we going.
But it's like I knew like what was going on. Like I knew what it was. Like my homie told me like, hey, man, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and win so I can fail for it. I don't think she really cared that much. Like you young, like
You knew it just wasn't for everything.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. So that happened, boom, and then I realized that I'm like, okay, it's cool. Then I'm like, cool. I ain't really like, you know, because I'm thinking it's magical. You feel me? As a kid, we think it's magical, but it wasn't as magical as I thought.
It was magical to me. Mine was, shout out to Kelly. No, she was black. Yeah. And she is, bro. Didi, real Didi, Didi. So it went down like this. I still school. Well, I was timing this for weeks. I had just got my little phone. I don't even know this. Like, there was a time, you may not even know me. Every phone that you had color screen. Like, every phone that you had the real internet.
I did have internet.
No, see, this phone didn't have no internet. I had 3 nights on the system. That's what plan I had. And then it was a card. I had a lot of old people. A lot of old folks. It wasn't. And matter of fact, snap if you relate to this. I didn't even have a phone bill. I had to go to Walmart and buy minutes. I had minutes. You had to scratch it off. And listen, my dumb behind, I sold the thing. I'm like, man, I done scratched it off and tried to buy the thing with the stuff on, not knowing that you got to buy it to unlock it. And I'm like, man, I done spent all this time, got all these minutes in my pocket thinking that I was going to be able to get free. But, okay. So, I was finessed for a whole week and a half. She was like, are you a virgin? I'm like, hey, no, I ain't no virgin. Brother, shout out to J. Cole, because J. Cole, and his experience was like, was it Crooked Smooth? When he talked about his wet dreams, that was me. I said, bro, she asked, she was like, are you a virgin? I'm like, nah, man, I done had sex about 3 or 4 times. But she was like, oh, so you like a poetry. I'm like, girl, you know it. Like, man, come on. But not knowing, like, bro, I grew up in a strict household where, like, I couldn't even tell my dad. My dad and I never had a conversation about sex. He just assumed that I was having sex. I grew up in a very religious household. So they wasn't really, like, on that, like, give up some condoms. You know what I'm saying? It was very, like, awkward to kind of talk about. My dad told me, hey, boy, hey, you got a girlfriend? What you doing? What y'all doing? Matter of fact, keep that door open. Matter of fact, she can't even come in here. We ain't gonna do all that shacking up. So, I'm finessing with Kelly. I had to lie to say that I was going to school. My partner picked me up in the Winnebago van. That was his car, his van. So I'm thinking like, if all else fails, if your parents ain't home, we could do it in the Winnebago. You feel me? Her parents were home. She was like, oh, y'all come through. And my partner, he was the real MVP. Because he was like, bro, you got this. He was like, you a virgin? I'm like, no, nigga, I know what I'm doing. Cool. Bro, okay. Snap again is y'all had this multicolored lifestyle. So lifestyle would give. I know what lifestyle. No. See, lifestyle had like a campaign in high school where like they would. I remember vividly where like they had a big box in the middle of the hall with like pink, green, yellow, orange, and like lifestyle. And like anybody could go in there and just fucking her. My partner, he gave me one of them. And I was like, man, I'm gonna get like 3 of them. He said 3? I said, I'm like, hey. Nothing. So when I'm going in there, cool, excited, she upstairs, she's like, come on, I'm ready. You go knock on it. I go upstairs, like I ain't even like knowing like, okay, if that room, the little thing, and that room, the little thing, and that room, the little thing, and it's like, I'm in here. Yeah. I'm walking in there. I'm shaking. I'm shaking, bro. Cause like, I done sold some wolf tickets to this show that I know is about to be over before you hear the right. It's over with, so boom. You're right, what's wrong with you? She had on a big shirt. But how old? I was in the 10th grade, so whatever grade that was, 15. Yeah. So when I'm going in there, man, she got the stereo. It's like a boombox. It was all inclusive. CD player, radio antenna, and like a clock.
No, I'm the same. Now this tennis, I'm supposed to get front.